not plugged in on my ass yet. Hi, everybody. Good evening. Oh my goodness. Well, thank you all for joining me because I know. Hi. Hi, Rosebud. I know you were first here, so I'm going to say hi. And then Bernard, hi. And then we have Miss Pam, Miss Jennifer, little Seven in the house. You got Mads. Thank you guys for being here and being loyal to the channel because I know there is probably a lot going on other channels this evening. So thank you for being here. Oh my goodness. So I didn't want to spend hi Chica. Hola, ¿cómo estás? Hi, Miss Deborah. I didn't want to spend like too much time sitting here chatting just because I had just finished watching the video that Milk Tea had put out in regards to Foodie and her visa and all of this stuff. And then the next thing I know, we've got her having gone live with Yo Mama. And hi, Catherine. Hi, Mr. Hi. She has gone live with Yo Mama. So we're just going to snipe them because they have. Hi, Miss Eileen. They have really said, they're really saying some awful things about like, I mean, like Milk Tea, are you serious? I mean, like probably one of the nicest. Sorry, that's like the worst view of my house. Probably one of the nicest people you will ever meet. So, I mean, I've not met her, but she just seems like she's super nice, man. So, like, I don't know. Hi, Anonymous. Hey, I hope I've said hey to everybody. It's nice to see everybody. Get chatting, chat. So yeah, that's kind of wild. I hope my connection's good. I always feel like I come in at the time when everybody else in my neighborhood's on the internet. So yeah, let's Milk Tea. She is a very class act, Catherine. I think she really is Milk Tea is a class act. And I don't think she's the only one. I think, well, obviously, you know, FFG, she always going after her. And then, of course, there was somebody else, and I don't recognize every creator because obviously, you know, you follow certain people. And as you all know, there's so many of us. So I do appreciate you all for being here this evening with me. Hi, Miss Lindsay. Are you going to exercise? Well, I love that. I love that for you. Please exercise. Everybody wants to get their little, you know what? Maybe I should get my weights out and start pumping some weights with you guys while we sit here with Chantel. So we're just going to go and just, you know, be just terrible. We're just going to go snipe this thing because she's in a dark place. If you probably all know that her sub count went down drastically today. Rose Thorn Reacts, if you want to check out her channel, she's probably floating around doing some stuff because it's, you know, it's the end of the month. So just to let you know, if any of you are not familiar with YouTube and kind of how it works with creators, is that sometimes they create a lot of drama. I'm not saying that necessarily Girl World is, but people like Chantel may artificially create a lot of drama. And when they're doing that, it obviously brings views to their channel, which is what they want to have. So they want to get that last end of the month money. I think today, the 28th, I think is the cutoff day, I believe. I think it's the 28th to the 28th, I think is how they do it. And so I know that it is like game on for our channels. So you've got Yo Mama, you have Chantel, and some other gentleman who I do not recognize. You're having oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. Sumap, I heard there was a new drug that was just came out for migraines because a friend of mine was prescribed it, and I can't remember. I heard the name once, but anyway, she said it was extremely expensive. I think she got a sample, but there is some new drug that I understand that has come out for migraines. But every migraine is different. They're not all created equal. Migraines are all not created equal. Well, the one thing is, the good news is that it seems that Chantel's sciatica has gone away. She doesn't seem like she's complaining about the sciatica at the moment. I haven't heard her complain about the sciatica in days. Ever since I called it scamatica and we just kind of brought on the Miss Cheekbones and we really dissected her gait and talked about her potentially having sciatica between two medical professionals. She has not mentioned sciatica since. Now, Pete's did mention, I was trying to find it, but unfortunately his the way he films his content, you can't do a YouTube search for words. So it would actually take me having to, speed Pete's up because he's extremely slow. But he has mentioned she has told him she has severe back pain. Now that makes sense that Chantel would have severe back pain. But back pain and sciatica are two totally different, pain disorders. So yeah, it's kind of wild. So yeah, hi everybody. All right, let's just go snipe this stuff. I don't care. They don't know who I am. Chantel did come after me at one time. And said I really wasn't a registered nurse, that I was just faking it, that I was just sitting here in my scrubs, and all this stuff. So anyway, that nonsense ended after I posted my license up on my community board. I posted a video of my license. Basically told him it's public knowledge in the Commonwealth of Virginia. So I have at it, girl. Anyway, I brought my flowers are still here because my flowers, as you know, as a registered nurse, we have to bring flowers for the laws. I tried to dum 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 for Chantel's loss of subscribers and the fall from 100K. Yes, we are. She is seething tonight, man. Those subs were falling off. They were like falling like the cliffs on the coast of Malibu in California, right into the wasteland. I don't know what way they were coming off. Yes, yes, Rosebud. My flowers tend to hold up better than Chantel. It's ox. I know she's on a rage arc, of course, at the moment. Whatever rage point in the cycle she is, but it's obviously to maximize her views, maximize content, because her content real dry. So if she's just been. I was originally gonna just go hit up the mukbang that she did today. But since she's live, let's just go peep in there. Let's go see what they're saying. Let's go see. Let's see. Probably not talking about her health. All right, let's go see this one. Let's see if they're still talking. I don't know the name of the other gentleman. All right, let me get this bigger.
That swordfish before you flicked your cigarette at me, before you hid my keys, before you gave me an STD, and before you punched me.
All right. I'm just gonna
and
I'm just gonna say
that he was having excess money spent on him.
All right. I have no idea where they are in the chat. And Chantel, despite being a Muslim revert, has a tendency to use really foul language. So just warning you guys, it's nighttime. Chantel on a roll, man. Already I open it up. I guess she's coming from a TV screen. How is she coming in like this? I'm kind of concerned by the setup. But anyway, I had some problems with the live stream the other day, so I can't say anything.
He didn't know, though. Hey, I didn't know.
Yeah, we know he loved that. He's still hugging the same iPad. He can't buy himself crap all.
Mama. Yeah, she's mad.
Well, she was a belly dancer.
Well, we don't get to see the rage.
Do you love working 9 to 5? Are you comfortable with this idiot abuser being home alone with your mother? Oh my God, I could never.
Oh, she's
going all over.
Talking about.
This was
the minute he showed any abusive behavior at my house, he was gone. When he threatened Pete's and he swatted at BBJ, He never came back to my house ever.
I think
Not
she's talking
once.
about Nada.
More than
And
likely.
Let alone
think that's a
my poor
lie.
my elderly mother. Never. You should be ashamed of yourself.
Uh-oh. Somebody got some.
Thank you, El
Chantel's
Petite.
burgers out again.
Ugh.
This is it.
I would prefer to just
I
hear what
cannot
you have to
believe
say and only
sometimes.
your mom is I find he has a lot of good points here, you know? But thanks for the feedback.
Yes.
Likely, in my opinion, fueled by Chantal
Sam.
trying to get Natter back.
It is that.
And
Oh yeah,
you know,
sure.
Natter now simply saying, "Well, I was just a victim of
I
circumstance."
tried to a victim of circumstance, an actual documented abuser.
Well, Pete's
Being
is on
a
the S
victim of
list
circumstance.
now, of course.
You're actually condoning and co-signing abuse of a woman just because you don't like her, because I call out your crappy man-let behavior. Go cry in a corner. Go cry in the
Natter
basement.
said something about
Fancy had all this
Chantel.
What are
money
you
to
crying for? Your bills are paid
So
for by
he's
your mommy.
joining in to get his
spend-
end of the month money.
Oh.
I
too.
wasn't doing anything by way of manipulation. To me, it's just a little bit much. You know, we're never going to know the truth. Okay, that's
Oh, then why are you
probably
talking
the
on
reality
it?
of it. But Chantal was
Right.
making large amounts of money.
I'm
She was
not
trying
aware,
to
yes.
keep Natter, win Natter over.
She is.
Really? No.
I have no idea. Please
I
tell me
never,
no, you know
he
who
never said, give me
this
money or I'm
gentleman
going to
is.
leave you. Never.
Right.
Never.
Yeah, she's the. I think
Never.
Nada came out.
He asked for help because he's a bum. I need cigarettes. Can you buy me cigarettes? There's always an excuse why he needed money because he was putting it up his nose.
Let me see who the other gentleman is. Hold on.
And let's be mindful that just because Natter wants to say, "Hey, I wasn't demanding anything," well, he certainly wasn't rejecting it either. Now they move on to May, and Dee Dee does make a very good point about May.
Well, it's Chantel.
Of course, she does
Like,
make a
it
great point,
does.
right? Now, right, garlic bread,
Oh,
bro. This was a
yeah,
suck
sure.
fest, man.
This was ridiculous.
And she made a great point. Of course she did. Of course, garlic. Of course. When you sucking, you sucking, huh?
Oh my god.
Yeah.
She made a great point.
And Chantal,
I guess they
and this
finished
honestly
now.
just goes beyond May.
Oh,
It goes
no.
with anyone.
It's still. Is it
You know,
still
when
going?
Chantal is on someone's side,
Right.
she'll
That was
downplay and
also
act
2
as if nothing
hours
had happened.
ago.
But the instant they're against her,
I have
all
no
of a sudden,
idea.
now it happened. Now they're the worst person.
What?
And the reality, again,
Right.
Natter and May are the only two that know what happened. And
Okay,
What?
but whenever I said something like this, I was condoning. I wasn't believing the victim, right? And listen to all this crap he's saying.
Yeah, she's upset because Nada
Here
came out with a
we
video or a
go.
live
Yeah,
or something. And I
here we
guess
go.
he said
Natter
something unpleasant about
and May was the only
Chantel
two that knew what happened.
to try to cover himself before the
garlic.
documentary
Again,
comes out.
pattern of behavior.
Here we go.
Hey,
instant they're against her, all of a sudden, it happened. Now they're the worst person.
Here we
And the
go.
reality, again, Natter and May are the only two that know what happened.
Mm-hmm.
And this was never Chantal's place to interject herself.
Right.
What? What do you mean interject myself? I was going to be potentially used as a friggin' key witness. I was there that day. He
I
never
guess
told
this is
me
part
that
of
day,
I
that
guess they
day, that he was
finished
seeing this
out with-
person. I only found out after. So you're
this
going to
is
say I
Chantel's
interjected
general
myself? No. I could have been good, never having the person I thought loved me SA another woman while I'm at home eating olives and thinking everything is copacetic. Oh, this guy is disgusting.
But we
She-
do know
You're
I
so
want a
Wasn't
blood
Chantel's
pressure
place to
reading
interject
immediately.
herself? Wasn't she like the
yeah,
key witness?
Yeah, I was. They wanted to use me as that.
I thought she was mad at Yo
Okay,
Mama
garlic.
because
Go
he
ahead.
was like not
never
defending her.
Chantal's place to interject herself.
Right.
But we do know
What
that
we
she's done that.
Mhm.
Right.
And
Okay.
we
You're
can't
really
change what happened
right.
between Natter and May. But we can't.
But go shuffle your
Did he
baseball
just
cards.
say
you
we
useless
can't
waste
change
of
what happened?
oxygen.
All right. I was going to try to
move
see.
on.
Let's go back.
We
to
can't
see
change what happened.
where they talk about
Really?
the different.
That's
here
your
is
stance
where
right
they
now,
actually
dog?
Talk about
You're
milk
talking to a
tea.
bunch
Let's
of
go
women,
back.
and you're saying
So I'm going to go back
we-
on this.
we-
I don't
we-
know if they're still live or
can't.
not.
we
Okay.
5 years now this person's been reacting to me.
Okay. So just to give
How?
some context. All right. So just to give some context, I'm going to go back into this live because I think that's finished now. And I think I just called them at some point, and so it went on for like 3 hours. But this is the part, the screen is chaos. Yes, little seven, that screen is chaos. So I guess this is where Yo Mama decides to actually roast poor milk tea. So I haven't seen this, and then we'll see where we get. But after this, I was gonna try to take a peek, see at the mukbang, but kind of like, I don't know. Do you want to let's take a vote? And I wish I could get Nightbot to do a poll. I meant to research that today, and the time escaped me, so I'm sorry. And the last poll thing I tried, it didn't really work, so I need to find a better poll, and I'm not sure how to put one in the chat. But anyway, after we take a look at this, do you want to take a look at this, or do you want to take a look at her mukbang where she kind of goes off the deep end? I guess is my question to the audience, because we could review either, because we can tell that she's going to be in a really foul mood here. Her subs have been dropping all day, Pam. Yeah, I wonder if she's going the Wendy Williams route. I'm sure they've been dropping all day, and I don't know if that's because YouTube is doing a cleanse of her channel and getting out anything they think is a dead subscriber, since there's been so much hoorah. Because it seems to be more than just what was added on, I think, through the sub to sub program or sub for sub channel. So I feel like she just keeps losing. So I'm wondering, because Rose Thorne has been showing that live on her channel to document it. And yeah, it's wild. And so yeah, I do wonder if somebody did finally say something to YouTube. Because a lot of us, we could, did she finally get reported by somebody? And did they finally decide to go through and scrub out her account? I don't know, but it's weird because it is really going down. And I think even could potentially go down further than where she was a couple of weeks ago when she just left it alone. It's going to go so well. Do you want to hear do you want to hear this poll, or do you want to hear her get all upset on a mukbang? I'd be curious to hear this. Let's see how this goes, shall we? This is wild. Why would they go for somebody who's only clarifying? Because Chantel doesn't like anybody, who's gonna be. I haven't had any reaction about me having medical panels though. The only reaction I ever get is I can't, and I get very few, but my most reactions from people are, "You're a nurse. How can you be doing this and taking time to react to somebody's health?" I'm like, because I'm a nurse. That's exactly why I should be the one person reacting to somebody's health, because I'm qualified too, sweetheart. So it's funny where people don't think I should be using my medical knowledge. Because Yo Mama is jealous. He failed at being a video game streamer professional and everything else he's after that. Oh, okay. And I don't even think his channel has that many subs for how many people talk about him. I mean, I saw this through Chantel. It still says 100K down here, but I don't know if that's correct or not at this time. So this thing went on for like 3 hours. God, she got to give herself an aneurysm. I want to see it live.
Does her wig stay the same? Like,
so
I've had wigs, cheap wigs like this, and they really just become ratty and tatty in like a few months. I don't know if it's not taking care of them, throwing them in the back of the Kia. Thrillo. Anyway, all right.
Yeah,
great terms of service. Roll it.
They had chicken and potatoes for dinner. She did come on eating noodles that we haven't seen in the haul. She seems to be getting through her groceries. I think she's got butter chicken left because she had come online as I uploaded my old one. Come on.
So she says This person has so much important things to
Yes,
say.
smelly cat. I do.
I mean, what the heck are they? What is she reacting to? This is why she's crap. Honestly, her reaction
I'm
is
taking a
taking
break from work
inventory
at the moment.
of how
I
much
have somebody
groceries I
pursuing me for a
have
new job.
and how much I have left. Did you
Anyway,
not
okay.
hear her just say she had noodles that we didn't see in the grocery haul? Well, maybe sour milk, that I had those noodles from another grocery haul. Did that ever occur to you that even though people do grocery top-ups, that they still have some remaining groceries from the previous haul? Did that never occur to you at all? No, not at all. You like to like hyper analyze things, but you can't analyze that fact. And then she says, I think she has butter chicken left. Well, you were right. Guess your prediction was right. That makes you a super reactor, right? Because I had chicken tikka masala just the next day. Like, they're keeping track of my groceries. How is this not ridiculous? Okay. Anyways, let's go on.
Thank you, RGB,
line
for
with the
clarifying
fajitas, and then
that.
I don't react to that.
Right.
She didn't
So,
react
in
to my
terms of-
fajitas. This woman reacted to me eating fajitas. I can't. I'm gonna rage.
What she actually bought, there isn't going to be much left there.
Okay.
She also, at some point in the last day, made it to 100,000 subs. Now, this has been something she hasn't managed to do for a long time, but her numbers went up quite suspiciously. Like, they're going in big jumps right at the end, even though.
Suspiciously. Quite suspiciously. But you didn't do your research. Because, like I said, and I pointed out yesterday.
No, it isn't nice, but she has something wrong with her that she has to wear it, I think. Well, you know what? I didn't make fun of her condition for being bald because I have hair issues too. And I get made fun of by a lot of reactors for that, by the way. But I'm just saying, the wig. I mean, I really, like, if you look at her thumbnails, the same brick wall background and the same wig for years. My wigs could never.
There was a 1 million viewed documentary put out.
Wow, Chantel. Girl, considering some of those nappy ass looking wigs that I've seen you wear that look like they came from like Party City, I don't know how you have the audacity to be out here insulting anybody else's choice in what wigs they wear. You really go, considering you're about to enter supposedly a very holy time in the Muslim calendar, which is Ramadan, and I, having grown up in the United Kingdom, had quite a few friends at university and after university, just because where I lived in the little town in England, I didn't have a lot of exposure to people. But once I got to university, I had more exposure to more people from different parts of the country. I had a lot of friends who were of the Muslim faith and understand the significance of the Ramadan period that you're supposedly about to enter. And you are shameful, girl. You're absolutely shameful. You are just not at a place where you should be attacking somebody for anything physically. That just shows you're severely uneducated and unable to debate anybody. And I've offered to debate you. And I know you've watched my channel because you come here for some medical advice, because I'm probably the only practitioner that you've got at the moment, girl, because you can't afford the Kuwait clinic bills because Pete has told off on that. And I'm going to find that clip and I'm going to make sure I clip it on here somehow, because I was boring myself with 52 minutes of Pete's earlier. But he real slow. But he very specifically said you have back pain. And you also, girl, have not enough money to afford the services in Kuwait, which is why Are You Serious saw you in a wheelchair making a mockery probably of yourself in a public clinic. If you did get any care, because you have no ability to even show a bottle of medication to anybody. So I say you're full of shit, girl. All right? If you want to take on the Commonwealth like this, girl, we're ready to take you on. Sorry. She makes me so mad. She's a really just bad, yes, Raging Ray. Oh, they do? Oh, gosh. Really? Homophobic remarks? I would love for her to come after me. She tried. She tried to come after my license, and I spat on that real fast. So, and she doesn't dare to come into my channel because she knows I would annihilate her, educationally speaking. She would know what to do with somebody who has any actual medical knowledge. She don't dare touch my channel. Good luck. When she's got one of her beezers who are half literate coming in, making a barely English sentence. I mean, I always give the gracias that, maybe they're not first language English speakers. So I try to be kind. But I promise you, that's an illiterate bunch who come in and make comments, Chantel, from your audience. Shameful. Really, shameful. Yeah, she's like, yeah, I'm sorry. She's getting me going. Yeah. Found it's on the way. Right. And, we try not, Are You Serious is very clear that, we shouldn't try to judge somebody and their faith. But you know what? I'm just a loose Church of England girl. So I think you're using it to heart, because none of this behavior that you're showing me, girl, is very significantly religious in modest in behavior. And then ripping this person apart, well, good. We'll just have more fun ripping you apart. I had a whole piece that I wrote about that poor young lady, Miss Cooney. I wrote a whole thing about her protein deficiency. I got a whole script all ready to go because her arm was twitching. So I wrote a whole thing about anorexia nervosa, ANs, for eating disorders. And yeah, she don't dare touch me. Come on, Chantel. I'm ready for you, girl.
On
Let's
Foodie
talk
Beauty
medicine.
just recently.
Let's talk about your health.
But hey,
Why you smoke that shisha.
suspiciously, of course.
So this is the
Bring on your
weirdo making
blood
fun of my
pressure up.
groceries. I wonder when people come in and comment, I know they get it from somewhere.
Oh, yeah.
Some crappy reactor they've been watching. Someone
That's
came in and
good.
said, "Where did the noodles come from? They weren't in your grocery haul." Like, it's a conspiracy that I
playing.
have ramen noodles not from the same grocery haul. I don't understand.
Yeah.
Like,
No, she'll never reflect.
why would I hide noodles? That's what I'm getting. That's what I think they're getting to. She's hiding noodles. Why would I hide noodles but show you 60 chocolate bars? Which, by the way, they've also counted how many chocolate bars were bought.
Of course. Go ahead.
So she was not doing anything to earn subscribers.
Well, the reason why we do that, Chantel, is you have the audacity to let people in your audience know that you're on some type of health journey as a raging type 2 unmanaged diabetic. And you aren't in any type of health journey whatsoever, and actually have no care from a practitioner to speak of. So that's why we point it out, because we don't want anybody going to your channel because you tag stuff with things like weight loss, weight journey, eating disorders. You do all these different tags for people who actually may be looking for genuine help and advice. And then they land on your mierda. Pinche mujer de la cagante gente. Realmente, esa mujer es una pinche madre puta de la verga. All right, that was for my Mexican friend.
She was actually doing the opposite, and people were
Opposite.
dropping off. But she did admit to joining.
How were people dropping off?
Yeah, I've written the
Sour
script
tea.
for this one.
I had 98
I wrote
point
the
something,
script.
98.2 subscribers, close to. That was more than I've ever had. It's not like I ever had 98,000 subscribers before, and people like, it's not like I had more than 98 subscribers and people dropped off and brought me down. No, that's the most subscribers I've ever had. And honestly, 98,000 subscribers, I'll take it. Thank you. It's more than you have. You've been doing this for how many years, and you still have the same amount of subscribers, not nearly 100K or not nearly 98. So yeah, go on.
Some kind of sub for sub program.
Sub program.
Is apparently against YouTube.
The difference is, Chantel, is that Milk Tea isn't out here putting out every nasty aspect of her life. The only reason why you have that many subscribers, girl, is because you're a hot mess express. And so people sign up to watch the messiness. Okay. And some are sympathy subscribers because there's always like weird people who are going to be like, oh, well, no, this animal abuser who mistreats all her pets, mistreats animals in the wild, mistreats animals in places where animals are not ethically treated, mistreats her family, mistreats her friends. I mean, just does all this vile behavior, girl. And you actually document that for everyone to see and to react to. So that's why you've got that many subscribers. I'm sure if the rest of us decided to put up every, dark part of our lives and really trauma dump the world, then and have narcissism be the name of our channel, then yeah, I guess we could get 100K subs. But people are just here to watch your narcissistic downfall, sweetheart.
It's
Ooh,
not
it's
until
a support
when
role,
she
man.
was seen in their channel or in their chat or in somewhere
Oh, she's not a
Right.
candidate
saying,
for-
"Oh, I only need 800 more until 100."
Hi Pam, hi YouTube lover, hi Applebee. She has a secret noodle dealer. I have a secret noodle dealer who comes by every night and sells her an ounce of tortellini.
100K and then suddenly jumping up by 800, whether she bought them or she got them from that program. I'm not sure how YouTube's going to look.
If you did a little bit of research like you like to do on everything else on Google, go look at this Tacat person's channel. They have 30 people watching on a good day. They have 30,000 subscribers, but they don't have that many people in the chat. There weren't 800 people in the chat when I was there. There was like even less than 30. Okay. So where would 800 from 30 come from? Where? Anyway.
But then YouTube isn't historically great at following up with problems in her channel.
And that's where I want to get to
Look
the
at her
hypocrisy.
rage shisha smoking over
YouTube
here.
doesn't
She's
do
on
a
a
good job
rage.
on
She be like
following
that
up
person outside
things
the
on
office.
the terms of service on Foodie Beauty's channel. But ma'am,
Oh God.
Can we
no
talk
more.
about
I
your
don't
channel
even
for a
listen to
second?
him.
Yeah,
He's
we
just a
can.
fool. Sorry.
Milk Tea, are you not breaking terms of service? Let's talk about it. Here's your channel right here. Let me are you not breaking terms of service? Ma'am, are you
Yeah.
not breaking terms of service?
I
You
was
know,
trying to say
terms of
about her
service
thumbnails.
says that you cannot dedicate your channel to one person. You cannot dedicate your fucking channel to one person.
Pardon his friend.
You're breaking terms of service. The hypocrisy. Here,
Oh yes, thank
look
you,
at the
Jamie.
titles. Foodie Beauty, Foodie Beauty, Foodie Beauty. Oh, wait, let's scroll down. Let's scroll down. Terms of service, Foodie Beauty. Wait, what is this? Foodie Beauty, Foodie Beauty, Foodie Beauty, Foodie Beauty.
And see, that's one of the reasons why I do try to do other different types of creators. One, I'm interested. So somebody had mentioned about the Eugenia Cooney or Eugenia. I got to make sure because I always want to say it in a Spanish way when I see that name. So, but anyway, Ms. Cooney, I've written like a piece about kind of like when people really start to lose severe amounts of weight the way she has from a medical perspective. So I do have that script. And so I was, and I was actually going to do glitters tonight and her running Instagrams because I, as a runner, I got a joke on some glitters, man. And her running. Oh, it was so bad. I had to go get myself a new pair of running shoes today because I was like, I cannot deal with this. But anyway, that's one of the reasons. Yeah, this guy is pretty. Yeah. And that would be interesting, Sapphire, to find out whether that is part of YouTube's terms of service as to whether or not. Because I mean, wouldn't it be like saying that somebody who did like I'll just let you know, one of the wild channels I love to watch is like all the ones that do all the stuff with the hoofs on the cows. There's the Hoof GP, there's Nate the Hoof Guy. And like obviously being a medical person, if you like to watch like Dr. Pimple Popper or any of that, but on a cow's foot, you just see the foot. It's wild. I get really hi. So yeah. Hi, hippie Easter. And then your mama himself got off for a week suspension for YouTube. Oh right, yeah, I know. And even I last night got told off for some copyright stuff because Lifetime even though I was breaking it up, Lifetime doesn't want you to play any of their stuff. So I just got rid of the end of it and uploaded it, made sure that copyright was okay, took the live down, and I haven't heard anything else from YouTube, so I think that's all they pretty much want from you to do anyway, So yeah, oh, she was angry and someone told her good job while she was running. Like I used to get mad for right. Yeah. Oh, I know because it was a lady who did it. Yeah. Hi, Cynthia. Oh, Nate the Hoof Guy. Yeah. Gotta check out Nate the Hoof Guy. Or the Hoof GP is the other one. He's the one from the UK. And he's cute. You don't get to see Nate the Hoof Guy, but the Hoof GP, you get to see him, and he kind of like Mr. Snowflake cute. So if you want to go see another cute Brit guy do some stuff, go check out him. He's pretty good. But I guess that's me breaking terms of service for YouTube, hey? Because I just recommended another channel, but I didn't say subscribe. I just said go check it out. Yeah, Lifetime's pretty strict. Yeah, I did get away with posting their promo through the Daily Mail, so I did get some of that. But I couldn't get through the Daily Mail wanting to run 30-second ads all the time. But yeah, so yeah, but luckily I was able to say, I mean, it's always live and learn, but you know, they're, you know, Yo Mama, he loves just to get in here and really then just eviscerate somebody. And that's fine, you know. I'm sure Milk Tea will have a fun time responding to this Hot Mess Express. Oh, he's a cute guy in the UK show. Yeah, he is. I'm so glad that I'm not the only person who watches the hoof people. I would be like, gosh, but there's millions of people. It's wild. They're quick, I tell you, because they really explain it. It's very interesting. Everybody's probably like, darn, I want to do hoofs.
Right. Foodie Beauty. Foodie Beauty. God damn it. You even did a Foodie Beauty reaction with blonde hair. Foodie Beauty. Ma'am, you want to talk about breaking terms of service?
Right.
Yeah.
You might want to keep that on a fucking hush. You might want to keep that on a hush about YouTube not doing their job, because obviously they're not doing their job with your channel.
Yep.
You have a whole channel dedicated to another person. That's against terms of service.
She can change her terms of service now, can't she?
Foodie Beauty.
Perfect.
Foodie Beauty. Foodie Beauty.
In fact, you know,
God damn it.
No idea.
If they ever just look, if YouTube ever just looked down.
You know what? That's a good idea. Where shouldn't you need to put this in phonetically for me because I destroy it every time. I'm going to add Yo Mama to mine so that I don't have to break up terms of service. So I can have Yo Mama because I needed to do my thumbnail. I hadn't had a chance. But obviously, it was divine intervention for me not to have done my thumbnail yet because I can add Yo Mama now into the mix. Perfect. Thank you. Thank you. We're going to all make sure we do that. And now also I get to, you know, jazz up my thumbnails a little bit with his stuff. So yeah, perfect. There you go. Yo Mama, helping out the terms of service. Good idea. We love it.
Down and just said, "Wait, let me check this woman's channel out." You would be toasted.
Yep.
You wouldn't even be able to counter this.
I bet she has
Look
better
at this.
engagement.
Foodie Beauty. Foodie Beauty. Foodie Beauty. Foodie Beauty. Let me guess. Uh-oh. 2 months ago. 2 months ago. 2 months ago. It still says Beauty. It still says Foodie Beauty. Every title. You've created a channel dedicated to Foodie Beauty.
See?
That's against terms of service.
Okay. Thank you.
And then you're crying about her reaching 100K. And then you're crying about, oh my God, she went ahead and she got people to sub to her from another channel.
In my professional opinion, he seems like he's on something. Yeah, I would say professionally speaking, if I had to do an assessment, yeah, he owns something. You're married to a cute Australian farmer who you met on Plenty of Fish. Well, I'm jealous, girl. I want a cute Australian farmer. You have to see how crazy they are in my neighborhood down over here in Virginia. Chantel, yes. Okay. So Chantel, of course, you know, because she's working off, you know, he's on the, he's hyped up on something, all right, because his energy is pretty wild this evening, you know, and Is he going to go after Pulpy too? Because Pulpy does so much. Or what about Unicorn Pondue? Because there's lots of other channels. See, I have a little bit of everything. And I know that, my glitters one actually did pretty good. So I need to do another glitters. Because she actually has my video for my little channel actually did pretty good on glitters. So I definitely got to get back out. I get more dislikes on glitters because she got a bigger fan base. But I'm okay with the interaction. Yeah, he is definitely on something, man. Absolutely. Yeah, I would say in my professional opinion. Wow. He's something else, this one. He and Chantel, but yeah, Chantel is a professional YouTuber who is somehow unable. I don't know. Maybe he's not able to stream them in. I don't know. Maybe she can't stream in. Maybe she can't have it with the husband. Who knows? I
Well,
shouldn't think that she should be
what do
talking
you
to him
do?
anyway.
You came on the internet to dedicate a fucking channel to one
Pardon his
person?
French, everybody.
And not only that, she made a channel dedicated to keeping track of my groceries. Thank you, Spoiled Tea Reacts. Could you please let me know if I
Every
have
time he
any
uses the
baking
F
powder
word,
left? I
take
was
a
thinking
shot
of making
if
a
you're
cake
somewhere
next week, and I can't
where you
remember.
feel
I'm sure you
comfortable
know
doing
how much
that.
baking powder I have left. And if you haven't noticed at the beginning here, it said she had 14K subscribers, and she's going to come for my 98K. That I was losing subscribers at 98K when she has 14K. For years, she's had the same. Like, her channel barely grows. Okay. Right. Okay, I'm going to take any advice from you. All right.
Well, she doesn't buy her a sub.
And then all these people talk about, oh my God, Milk and Tea is such a nice person. She's such a nice person. How?
Well, she is a
She
nice
dedicated
person.
a whole fucking channel
Yeah.
to one person.
Because she calls out the hypocrisy of a lying con artist. That's how. I mean, if you're unable to educate yourself, I think you just, mama, you just take Foodie's side because it gives you more views to be that asshole. So it just helps you out because there's so many other reaction channels. I'm sure you would just get lost in the mix because you got no specific skills or intelligence or anything of an experience to add. All you've got is your mouth, mate. And that's not even very educated sounding. You cuss a lot and you sound very childish. So keep on going. He gets skewered. Oh, yeah. Hey, Sandra. Milk has a faction. Right. And I was about to say that. And thank you for reminding me. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I think he thinks he's funny. Just, yeah. Sometimes when you think you're like calling people out, and even I can do it sometimes, and you think you're roasting somebody, you may think it's funny, but everyone else just thinks you kind of sound like an a-hole. Do you know what I mean? He definitely has the a-hole vibe going. But as you were saying, Sandra, in respect to like the subs, YouTube looks at the engagement, and Chantel, her engagement is not spectacularly good for somebody with 98,000 subs. You would think if she was coming in with those sorts of numbers, then her videos would be probably more sitting on the regular for, say, an average video, somewhere like Amber Lynn gets, where maybe, well, she has a few more, but say 30 to 40,000 views just for the people who would just, check in on the regular. It's usually about half of what your subscriber count is about, how many tune in quite regularly. Well, actually, it could be more. It just depends. So, but yeah, I would say her engagement, she did have a very big live the other day, but that was right after the Mr. Snowflake. So how many people had maybe gone on to there either from our channels or from her channel curious or had watched Mr. Snowflake and were curious? Who knows? It's not usually that many that she has there. Yeah. She doesn't usually have that many. Oh my goodness. I can't believe they're going after Milk Tea. This is terrible. All right.
That's trash.
Yeah, she's such a nice person. She seems fair. Yeah, she has a lot of interesting things to say, like reacting to me eating fajitas. Okay, sure.
I
And this
react to you
person
eating
always
fajitas too,
does
girl, but I'll
videos
tell
from
you,
the
you're gonna
neck
leave a
down
pancreas
and has a
in.
lot to say about my eating habits and stuff like that.
I do
I
too.
just,
I have a lot to say
anyway.
too.
It's just BS beyond. Like, I've had a lot of people say, "What do you think about Milk Tea? She's so fair." What? She doesn't have anything interesting to say. She was literally.
I have a lot to say about Chantel's eating as well. And I have to, in fact, I need to email her this evening, the diabetes educator, because we still have more to say about your eating, girl. Because we know you have unmanaged type 2 diabetes out there. Because even if those were low blood sugars that you were deciding to film for your audience, girl, those things are still remarkably high.
Just keeping inventory of my groceries. She'll be making butter chicken soon because I don't think she'll have much very left. So what if I don't have groceries left? People buy groceries and guess what, Spoilty? They eat them. That's what you do. And then when you don't have barely anything left, you buy more. And then you have some residual ones left over. Like buying a multi-pack of noodles. I'm going to have some left over. I know that's a weird concept for you, but yeah. It's so petty.
That's what you came on the internet to do? Talk about one person? Why?
She's a teacher?
God.
Oh my God. Is she a math teacher? She should use me as an example. So Foodie Beauty on August 2nd had 20 packs of Indomie noodles. Foodie Beauty has eaten 7 of those packs. How many will she have left by her next grocery haul?
What's your life like, dog? Foodie Beauty. Another title. Foodie Beauty. Foodie Beauty. Foodie Beauty. Foodie Beauty. Bro.
She's probably making coin off of it.
4 months ago.
You know she is, no, mama. Don't act naive, mate.
4 months. It took her 4 months to take Foodie Beauty out of the channel. Oh, and Girl World check-in. That's crazy. And I'm pretty sure she talked about Foodie Beauty in this video. It's crazy. These people, the hypocrisy of these people talking about another channel breaking terms of service when they're breaking terms of service.
Yeah, so that's exactly
it would be hard. I can't even get my accent home.
Hello, Nat's not playing.
Oh God, I apologize for the. I apologize for Foodie smoking that shisha because that thing is terrible. She like rage smoking that thing. Do you know what I mean? She just cannot. These two are just they're he's got a picture of Kurt Cobain in the background. Yo, mama, why have you got like Kurt Cobain and Heath Ledger? That just does not seem like the two. I mean, two people who died tragically young. Wow. Okay. I see where his mind's at. Wow. I would like all our therapists in the house to take note of what his background is and say, yeah, Foodie is just smoking away on the shisha. I mean, I wonder, is she really raging or does she just do this as an act? Either way, it's probably elevating her blood pressure.
Hi, Specs.
Go about your food all day, girl. I know it's killing your pancreas.
ABCD, honeybee, scapegoat.
Who's this guy?
No, my cat's not in the room with
me. He's a
moron. While I'm smoking. Okay, so where else do I want to go?
His name's Yo Mama Cat.
The next one on our list.
I
don't know who that guy is.
Oh God. So
we're just gonna skip to what is it? 37.
She's got a whole hit list here. She got the whole list.
Hold on.
Wow.
Okay.
Tonight.
Now, since this next reactor we're talking about, who's probably stream sniping me as we speak, just boots
she went to
today. She doesn't. I'm going to put a picture of her up on the screen so y'all can see.
That wasn't even fun.
Where is it?
Look how prepared she is.
See these. I don't know if she showed herself. I don't think so. So, there we go.
All right, Chantel, get it together.
This is the person we're going to be listening to now.
Oh gosh.
Okay. That's
half of these people probably don't even post their pictures online.
All right.
Let's go.
Hasn't found the right woman, right? So
yeah,
that's what it's giving me.
For some reason.
Gay, I don't know.
Because he probably supported her too.
Listen, if he was gay, he wouldn't be all on Jessica Meska the way he was in the chat. He was all on Jessica. He wanted every piece of Jessica Meska.
By some entertained by
here we go.
Seeing somebody down and out or somebody affected emotionally by something. Like,
I don't know. I'll full on go to hell for being excited about it for you. I don't care. Satan, I'll see you there. Nobody cares. We're excited. You're miserable. It's really a good time.
get that mentality.
So this wonderful.
I love
I
that reaction.
remember when Just Beaten. I'll say Just Beaten because
Mm.
I don't know. I just
Well.
I don't care about the whole ex-drunk thing.
Yeah, I
We've
think
all
her
had
heart might
addictions, whatever.
take her out first.
But
RGB.
not many of us have beaten our grandpas.
But
so
her pride
Just
just
Beaten
eating
today.
herself.
She's big mad.
We think she's gonna
Wow.
have a
I
stroke.
remember
That's
her
the
having
professional.
this like, look at your mama's face in this still. I remember her when she started. She was so like, "Hi, I'm a person. I'm clean. I'm in recovery," and you know, her little sweet innocent voice and all this and that. And now look at how the filters and the masks have slipped. Saying that she's happy, that everyone's happy, I'm miserable, just cements how miserable Gore World is. This is like, if there's a quote, one quote to symbolize Gore World, that's them. Their whole entire life is so obsessed with trying to make me miserable. Well, Just Beaten,
No.
I can
Hold
promise
on, hold
you,
on,
I'm not
hold on.
nearly as miserable as
Hold on. Chantel, you do a great job of that all by yourself, sweetheart. And if you're trying to convince any of us that you're happy in that, 100-foot by 500-foot apartment pretty much all day on your own, raging at a camera, then you've got a little bit more of an issue than we even thought you had. And you don't take care of your health. So I know from a professional standpoint, just knowing the age you're at, probably the medical care you're not receiving, the garbage diet that you eat on a daily basis that does not do anything but leave you nutritionally deficit in your dietary intake, and you have no genuine physical activity, and you can't afford to actually have health care in the country that you're living in. And I wonder to myself, at some point, how are you going to be able to get medications for your diabetes? Do you keep having to go into clinics and saying that it's an emergency, that you lost your meds, that you ran out, that something happened to them? Because they're going to anticipate at a clinic or anywhere in Kuwait that you have a doctor prescribing these medications for you in Canada, girl. So I know that you can say to everybody you are not miserable, but I know your body is miserable. So you mentally might be on a roll, girl, but you don't look physically very well. So you look like crud.
you are.
For your age, you look
Because
like
all
you're
you
60.
do is live in my
You look
shadow.
20 years
That's it.
older than your
Yes, I
age,
have a big
though.
shadow, and sure, it's big
Easily.
enough for some of you in Gore World, not all. But all right, let's listen to that again.
Nobody cares. We're excited. You're miserable. It's really a good time. Satan, I'll see you there. Nobody cares. We're excited. You're miserable.
So she's willing to go to hell because she's that bothered by me. All right.
It's really a good time.
It's a good
mentality.
time. So your idea of a good time, instead of taking your child out to the park, taking her anywhere, doing anything with your family beyond sitting, how miserable do you have to be? You live with your mother and you have part-time custody of your child.
Yes.
Like, please give me a break with your life being better. All right.
Just said that she would full on go to hell.
There's something, there's something that
full on go to hell. To enjoy somebody else being miserable. Here is the same woman that gave these sympathy speeches about overcoming an addiction. All this, oh, I'm a survivor, you can do it, I'll help you. All this peace and love she's been given when she's at the bars or when she's speaking about herself. But then when it comes time to speaking about Foodie Beauty, it's, well, I don't.
She has such a better life.
That's funny that you should mention that, RGB, because I think just before you had entered the chat that we had said that we felt that he was under the influence, I should say, of a substance. Potentially controlled, potentially uncontrolled. And so, yeah, I'm glad that I'm not the only professional here with medical licensure and somebody who's studying their master's for counseling would also feel that we are observing an individual who is under the influences of a substance. And he's more than welcome to try to clarify that he's not to me, but just kind of looking at his demeanor, his very rapid speech, his behaviors, he's very erratic, would give me indication and that he's definitely influenced by something. Yeah. He went up and he's gonna come down. He's gonna crash tonight, man. Sad. Okay, let's listen to these very choice individuals. Reason why is because I just want to keep people away from anything that she says is medical information.
She lives with her mother, goes by herself to smoke shisha,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
just
She'll get the exemption for diabetes
Give
now.
a fuck. I'll go straight to hell as long as I can see another person that I've never met
Why
in
do
my
they have
whole
to
life.
use bad language on the
Miserable.
channels?
This is how
you're gonna have to try harder at making me miserable.
That's the
'cause,
language I say for my
it's not
friends.
working.
crazy and obsessed these people have gotten. They are preaching about going to hell. And it all makes sense, ladies and gentlemen in the chat. Remember when we were so disgusted to find out Just Breezing going to that church and trolling Missy Moo's family church? And we were like, how can a human being even do something so despicable?
This person is like close to my age, I think. They're in their 30s anyway. And that's their pastime, trolling a church, going live to snipe every single time I go live. You can't tell me you have a life.
And here it is. She sold her soul in order to be a disgusting person on the internet.
Between Breezy and Chantal, only one of them
Sorry, I
has
need
an
to
elder
laugh like
abuse
that.
charge. Yep.
He may think I'm hitting
She
on
just
him.
admitted it. I will
Can
see
you
you in
imagine?
hell.
I am single, yo,
I will exchange anything to go to hell for this is a woman she's never met on the internet.
Stay mad, baby.
She's never bumped into Foodie Beauty a day in her life. She doesn't know this woman from a can of paint. All she's done is watch this woman on a fucking monitor. And she's willing to go to hell? When is it time to log off?
But
When is it time to get back to real life?
Tell your mother to cut the cord, all right? Cut the internet cord.
She could, but she's gonna say she takes.
She's so dedicated to hating Foodie Beauty
She's so
that she's willing to go to hell for it.
Pious.
Devil, come get me. Huh? Hell?
Yes. Have a good night.
Yeah.
Thank you for joining this madness.
Wow. I didn't know the hate was that real.
Yo, mama, killing my
until right
channel.
now. I didn't know it was that real. I'm not willing to go to hell for nobody. No. I do whatever it takes to stay,
He's on the
stay from
payroll
getting
for
down there.
Breeze Inspiration.
Just Breezing like fuck it.
That's what he's
For this
on.
And these people say that I'm big mad or I'm pig mad or I'm bothered and miserable. Am I the one dedicating my channel to somebody I don't like and making comments like this, selling my black soul for, well, she has a black soul is what I mean, for a few views? All right.
Right here, I ain't repenting. I'm going to hell. I said, damn. Okay. That's what you just said.
She's basically the poster child of like she's the poster child for just like peaked in high school.
Play that shit back. Go
Well,
ahead.
we
one
know
more time. She was
Chantel
dead
would
ass
make
serious when she
comments
said it.
for high
I'll
school.
full on go to hell for being excited.
Full on go to hell. She wasn't playing. Who says I will full on go to hell? Full on.
Someone who's mad.
Turn me up.
Goodness.
Does that make you to be entertained by seeing somebody down and out or somebody
And I would consider that Chantel is somebody who is a Muslim revert. Do they have an equivalent to hell? I mean, I know that makes me sound stupid, but I don't know if they have, like, we talk about going to hell in the Christian faith, you know? That would be something, if you do know, let me know in the chat. I never asked my friends who are Muslim that question. I'm not very theological sometimes, but I doubt this young man here, with the way he needs to put the sunglasses on and he cussing and blinding on his YouTube channel. I don't think he front pew in the church on Sunday.
Affected emotionally by something. Like,
I don't know. I'll full on go to hell for being excited about it for you. I don't care. Satan, I'll see you there. Nobody cares. We're excited you're miserable. It's really a good time.
that mentality.
Well,
at
Amber
all.
don't like him back, Tess.
I would rather watch
He's
plane
not
crash
hard
videos
time.
and that crap.
Wow.
100%. They're taking his words into it. Yeah, like, so what? Like, I told his mom, like, oh, well, yeah, whenever you're on a tourist visa, if you want to come back, you have to border hop, of course. But that might not be the case now, for all you know. It's not.
Full on hell. Now here she is when I gave a super chat talking about her stroke. Okay. Now yesterday we watched a video of Just Breezing talking about her stroke and talking about, she's mentioned it multiple times. Now she wants to claim that we're making fun of people that have.
Imagine being a mother and acting the way you do on the internet. Your family must be thoroughly embarrassed. Right? Like, I'm sorry, but imagine you can say what you want about Smee. Hi, Squeaky from. I mean, never in a million years would my mother.
I'm just gonna let you know, Chantel, real quick, that I get a lot of other professionals who are nurses, psychologists, other medical professionals who reach out and let me know that they are very thankful that I am highlighting terrible medical information that's given out. That's why they're happy to come and panel with me. And we're going to get Cheekbones back again, and we're going to do it again because she's willing to do it. So there are plenty of medical professionals who are willing not only to sort of clarify some of the medical misunderstandings that are potentially mentioned throughout the community, just because people are not medical professionals, may not know, and then just your nonsense. So yeah, we do actually have a place in having to combat the enormous amount of bad advice and bad information that's given out. And you girls standing around with like 4 bottles of fruit juice and some damn apricot nectar are like class A exhibit for like why we need to be here pointing out where you're full of
ever
it.
do this kind of crap. Never. Like, ever.
Yes.
Oh my
She was
God.
awesome.
Have strokes. Let me tell Just Breezing something. We don't make fun of people having strokes. See, the difference between people that have strokes and you is you never had a stroke. We don't believe you've ever had a stroke. There's nobody that I've ever heard of that had a stroke in front of a fucking 7-Eleven and crawled.
I don't know about all that. I don't care. But what else did I want to talk about here?
Oh, so it's Chantel reacting to Yo Mama. So
There's a
we're
lot more
in
to
like
cover,
a,
so
I didn't realize we're
I
like
don't
in the
know if we're bored,
matrix of
but-
the reaction channel here.
Oh God, speaking of bad parents. Blah button scam. Yay. What do I
Now-
have to say? I don't even know. Wait.
Oh no,
you've
she's
been
there
living
with
on a
him.
rock,
That's
Who
right.
is that?
Sam
Is
and
that-
Yaba have been going at.
Who's the
Oh,
picture?
I thought I was
on,
in a matrix
who is
for a
this
minute.
picture
God,
on
I'm so confused
scams?
by this.
Is that Original Owl or
I
something?
cannot believe
Ow,
they're
extra
accusing
crazy,
somebody
right?
for having had a stroke.
They made an allegation that was so out of this world that I couldn't even believe that this came out of Sam's mouth about Al possibly sleeping with her dog.
What?
Overbite over pound
Oh.
donated
Oh,
$4.99 street.
Screen if
They
anybody
did
never
say
seen it, I
that.
know what Telly is.
Disgusting.
I'll show the chat though. I'll show the chat.
Are they trying to talk about Are You Serious
That shit
now?
is there. That shit is there.
Hold
Yeah.
on, guys. Just give me a second. I'm going to unhide this
Oh,
picture for
these
you
guys are getting wild.
All right. Do I have a picture of the other ones? No, not yet. Okay.
Oh, well, of course not, Chantel. We would never expect you to be prepared
Oh,
for
man.
anything.
$5 window to
Oh, they
escape an
said-
ambush.
God.
Oh my
They
God.
said that just beating looks like this
Cannot believe people donating money to this
To me, she
person.
looks like Robert De Niro. I can't unsee it, but I don't know.
Robert De Niro. What
Is
she
this
talking
Telly? No,
about?
who is? Yeah, Telly. I used to like Telly.
That is true. Movie had a reference. A movie. And they wire. Al is having sex with her dog.
Oh, yeah.
I can't do this.
What are you talking
Sam and
about?
Yaba has lost so badly that they're going after the people that they hate by saying
Jalen,
that they're having sex with their pets. Come on, y'all. With no evidence. With no evidence. Al is having sex with her pet.
Disgusting.
Who are they talking about at this point? Who is Al? Original Al was another creator. Thank you, Marlene Dietrich. Always Marlene Dietrich is going to come in and let us know. She's got the memory for this stuff. Okay. Really? They're talking about bestiality at this point? Like, is this how low they go? Oh my gosh. You guys are going to kill my channel. Chantel's going to kill my channel.
This is when you get to a point where you ain't got nothing.
They're going. You hear my kid in the background and you fucking never hear the end of that bad mom over there.
Oh my God.
Had a joint hanging out.
You know what she reminds me of when I hear Blabba talking? They took your gerbs. They took her gerbs.
Dirty underwear. Getting dressed when she needs to go get her kids off the bus on camera.
No, I'm like,
movie where somebody pissed in their boot. Thank you for the $2, Jessica Miska. I think there is, man.
Let's move on. Thank you. Thank you, Jamie. Let's move on.
When she told that story at Knott's Berry Farm, I think her stories would piss me off. That story, and she was roller coaster.
I think we're gonna. Yes, I think that's a good advice. There. Let's. Yeah. Okay, we get the picture. All right. Oh, you would love to be as a 30 minutes of Foodie Beauty. Oh my gosh. Thing is, I always wonder how she would be in a therapeutic setting. Either very, like, I don't know. She'd be interesting. Would she be kind and nice when she came in? Like fake kindness Foodie? Or would she just be like raging Foodie? Or just, just complete ignore them Foodie? Okay. Well, just to be a little bit longer, let's jump over to her mukbang then, because that was getting a little... Thank you, Jamie. Yeah. I was like, whoa. They are getting... He's yeah. I mean, I don't know if I was losing subs and all the other controversy, if I would want to be in a yo mama, like cussing thing or whatever the heck they're doing. Okay, let me find Foodie's last thing. Here she is. Oh my goodness. Are they still live? Oh gosh. Are they really still live? Oh my gosh, I actually think that thing is still going live. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's just take a look at her mukbang though. See if she says anything interesting, and let's just rip apart what she's eating because she loves that.
Hi everyone. 6 minutes first.
Oh god.
Let more people get in here. Can you hear me okay?
Oh my lord.
Red Bull. Oh.
Happy leap year in Australia. That's wild, man. Happy leap year.
Yes, take your chicken.
We can all propose to our husbands now.
Julia, she's been obsessing. Hello, everyone. Jenna Darnay. Hi, Jack. Hello.
FFG getting way more money than Chantel tonight.
Another loaf bread, yeah. Jimmy.
Why she got bread?
Ashley's Royals. Hi, Pam. HHGG. Anna G. AMC. Hey, how are you?
And she has takeout.
Here, hon. More chicken for you. There you go.
That's why the cat's always at the table.
Let me get my cat more
chicken.
chicken.
The cat at the table.
It's hot, baby cat. Shuckups. Wait.
We're gonna put her to 1.25 because she talks real slow. 1.5 is a little faster than we sometimes understand her.
Gotta make sure it's nice and here.
Why is she giving the
Hiya.
cat bread? You don't give. Why would you give the cat bread? Can somebody who know anything about cats
So, hi,
explain to me
Rebbe.
whether or
I'm just-
not you should give a cat bread? Why is she giving a cat bread? Stop.
I'm just gonna do a live mukbang because I don't feel like
You're a
editing
piece of
today. 'Cause,
animal.
I just don't.
Nose, no end.
So, well, I guess I'm just gonna eat dinner with you guys in chat, and then after
Yeah,
I'm
bread
gonna prepare
bowl.
my React stream and then do it.
Soup, sodium.
Don't worry, I'm
Here
gonna
we
still do
go.
it. Yeah,
She's
I'm
only
having lentil soup in a bread
great.
bowl right now.
Oh.
One of my favorite things.
Oh.
And they gave us extra pickles. Oh my gosh.
We're
I'm so
waiting for
hungry.
the
It's
stroke.
gonna be fun. This
Not
Villa
long.
from
She's not far.
waiting for your door. You ordered a Twisty Misty?
Oh yeah.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G. I'm going to be doing the React stream after. Thanks, Kenny. I know, I got to make sure it doesn't split. That's why.
She's particularly squinty. Now, there was a time I did see that she used to wear glasses. And I can promise you, the longer you do not take care of your eyes or check to see if you're having any diabetic retinopathy starting, you will go blind. That's it. I'm just letting you know. You will go blind. Okay. You have at it, Chantel.
I got to be careful. Hello,
Have
Virginia.
fun. Blind trying to
I'm going to
do
be reacting to a few
reading.
things I've heard.
Hi,
You guys will see. It's going to be not, this is not going to be a long stream.
Come
I'm just
on
going to
in.
eat with you
We
guys
just got
chatting
to
it.
the Rage Mukbang.
And then the React stream will be longer.
Yo, mama. We just couldn't do them anymore.
Ginger. Hey, Cicely. I've been cursed out for defending you. Yeah. Everyone who does. Sorry about that. Elaine, hello. Virginia Martinez. Thank you, Virginia. Thank you
I
so
think she
much.
doesn't really.
Thanks for the super chat. Super sticker.
struggle.
Hi, Linda Marie. Hi, Brenda. Girly Pop, hello. Hello, Script Goat. I'm good, Noodle Squishy. How are you? Who's in the operating table? I got match boots. Hi, Jenny.
Loves a soup and a bread
Everyone
bowl,
of them.
man.
Oh no, Scrape. Sorry to hear that. That's morbid. No.
I can't.
Well, us Beezers love you, so you still have people alive. No. Oh, Amanda, Girly Pop Twins. I see. Hi, Amanda. So yeah, let's just bees for now, and then I'm gonna get to my stream in like maybe 20 minutes after I end this one.
Oh, at least she's got
people soup.
greens. No
Maple soup. Thank
napkin,
you,
of
Stats.
course.
Biff naked.
Oh,
Can Salah say hi to prove he's still there? Can you logically tell me why I would live alone here? Then maybe I can talk about that. Hi, Rose, Melissa. Sylvain, it's not mall Chinese. This is the Kuwaiti version of it. No. My streaming schedule? I don't really have one yet. Hi, Naji.
I know. Why are they asking her streaming schedule?
I'll probably
That's
do it.
not the question to ask Chantel. The question to ask Chantel is, what is your rage schedule? That is the question to ask.
Twitch, like a 1 hour Twitch live later. It was so fun last night. Oh my gosh, I unlocked new locations. That game is freaky. You feel like you're in that.
Yeah, and then I got out. I
He
had
said
to
he
get
hasn't been
out
home
because
in
I couldn't
weeks.
take him anymore.
He was just here yesterday.
Ian, we made a professional assertion between myself and a couple of other medical folks here that Yo Mama was high on something, potentially. And he did not seem to be fully coherent and potentially under the influence of a controlled or uncontrolled substance, in my professional opinion. And so it became very difficult to, hear Chantel repeatedly smoke the shisha and then him on his probably sea-related rage. So yeah, we couldn't take him anymore. We had to get out. So we came over to the rage
bringing Harry in here. And he's not going to be regular content. So
Sorry,
no,
I always get really close to the microphone and then I watch myself back sometimes, very rarely. I'm like, wow.
What should you
Why
get
do I
at
so
Costco?
close to
Lots
the
of
camera,
cheese.
Ray? Stay
Hi,
back.
Marbles. I played Crystal Phasmophobia for now. I have to at least guess one time the ghost right, and then I'll be happy.
Pam was there. Coming from Reaction Channel. Thank you, Specs. Everyday Miriam, everyday Travonda. Purple's pretty. Thank you. Yeah, I just did this quickly.
Oh gosh. Girl, you
Patricia,
got 40
he brought
filters on.
Howie. They're just trying to bait him on camera. Anyway, if you want to think I live alone, go for it. It's no skin off my behind.
He is mad today.
I look
man.
well rested, sure. I
She's
look the opposite.
mad.
Are you being sarcastic? Yes. I'm almost done this.
Sorry, I got my great view because I'm trying to make sure my connection stays good. I think I might have to
Let
bring
them think
my
what they want.
router in
Exactly. I don't
randomly
care.
then.
Hi, Bailey. Gizmo. If I lived alone, it's because I would want to, but it's not possible. I can bring grapes. Oh, that's okay,
Right.
Patricia. Let them think what they want. Let them speculate.
Okay, RTP, you tap on out, girl. Happy leap year
All
in
you want.
Australia. Thanks for joining us there, girl.
Oh my gosh, the bread is so soft.
Right.
I usually
Right. It's
cut up some of it and save it in the freezer for like if I want to make croutons. Because I don't need the whole thing right now. These pickles.
Oh god.
Hi, Paul Freed. Night Project. I know bread is good. Barbara De La Ooze. Hello. Hi, Barbara.
Did she already consume everything that she was going to make in the house that involved some type of processed protein and a piece of carb? Because I saw that she had those nasty looking fajitas, and then I saw the nasty looking look like cheesy meatballs, and then she had some other things. I guess I don't know because it looks like she already on the takeout here. Oh god, and that bread bowl is so bad. I just cannot be her pancreas, man. I'm going to let you know from a medical standpoint, now that she is reaching closer to her 40s, her organs are really not going to be able to take much more of this abuse. They really aren't. And she's smoking on top of it. So, and then if she really is this upset and getting this stressed out and having this much rage, she is going to be elevating her blood pressure. And so she is putting if she's really getting this angry, she is putting damage into her body. And she has no coping mechanisms that are healthy. All of the sorry, I tripped over my words. All the coping mechanisms that she uses are all very unhealthy. So when she's raging, she's either eating very unhealthy, carb-laden food, which is going to, and I would not be surprised if it causes her to be somewhat irritable because she's so deficient in proper nutrients. You've got to be getting, her schedule probably of sleep and everything else. So, I mean, she can be as angry and as rageful and all of these things and saying people don't have in her business. But I just alone as a medical professional know that she's doing damage to herself and she's not going to be able to keep doing it. It is going to her body is going to start to give out, and we're already starting to see signs of it and just watching her walk, and her back looks like a sea. It looks like a shape of a sea.
Kitty cat, thank you.
I think it's more like cigarette. I think it's more like a cigarette, tobacco.
Jenna.
I want to say.
Hey.
Yeah,
Salah.
happy shoots.
I say his
Happy
name right now.
attitudes. Oh, that's happy
Boulevard.
birthday.
Okay, guys, I'm gonna be eating match boost.
I'm not going to sing happy birthday because I have a terrible singing voice. But everybody, make sure we drop happy birthdays in the chat for RGB, who is a leap year baby. It's happy birthday. Oh, borderline. Oh, she admitted it? Well, we definitely have had thoughts that she is going to be having her narcissistic personality disorder, probably overlapping with borderline and antisocial. She lives in cluster B. That's what we know, is that Chantel lives in the world of cluster B. She's a cluster B girl. Okay. That's where she's at. Happy birthday. Yeah, she's cluster B all day. Happy birthday, RGB. That's awesome. That's fun being a leap year baby. That's fun. That's kind of fun. That's fun.
Ta-da!
Oh
I'm gonna take the
no!
chicken off the bone so I
She
can shove it a
wasn't
little
done?
quicker.
Are you serious?
Kitty cat.
Oh God. This girl is eating her pancreas away over here. That is outrageous. Cause she gonna eat that bowl that had all that soup in it. She gonna eat that bread with some butter. That's probably why she has all that butter in the house. All those full sticks of butter. She got any left. Oh my God. Her arteries, man. She's got, I promise you, her LDA is probably like at a 97% blockage at this time. I would love to know her cholesterol numbers. I really would. Oh my God. She is a hot, hot mess. Your question. My ex had a blood cancer and was killing his organs one by one. Will the same type of thing happen to her? Oh, so, well, Ian, with a difference, well, the blood cancer, that's a little bit different because obviously your blood is so important in transporting nutrients throughout the body. So it's traveling everywhere. That's why blood cancers are so difficult because they're just everywhere in your system. Really with Chantel, because she is putting so much damage to her heart muscle because of her diet and because of her diabetes, it all leads into what's known as a metabolic syndrome, which also means that her cholesterol numbers are getting high, and that LDL cholesterol is what's going to put atherosclerotic plaque inside the arteries that feed the blood to the heart muscle. And those are what end up causing the classic widowmaker heart attacks, is because the arteries that supply the blood to the heart muscle begin to be blocked, and they actually can become 100% blocked. And that means that tissue of the heart dies and it infarcts. And so that, will cause, obviously, if you're not having all 4 chambers of your heart working correctly, is going to cause a catastrophic event. And then that's going to cause like kidney shutdown and everything else. She could potentially be just causing like long-term heart failure due to the amount of sodium and just not being very active with her heart, just because she does not do any exercise, and the heart is a muscle. And if you are not actually exercising the heart muscle, you are going to end up having that organ fail. It is just going to end up working harder and harder because you are not keeping it in good condition. I always say the heart is kind of like a house, okay? Because the heart has like 3 primary jobs. It is a electrical system, it is a plumbing system, and it also has it's one other thing to it too. Gosh, I used to tell this to my patients all the time. But anyway, basically, if you have a house and you don't take care of it for 60 years, it has plumbing, electrical, and obviously the structure of the heart itself. So there you go. That's how I explain it. And if you don't take care of the plumbing, the electrical, or the structure for 60 years or 40 years in Chantel's case, then over time, you can't expect it to still be working well. You cannot have a house and have a brand new house and do nothing to it for years and expect that house to still be in perfect condition. Well, the heart is just like that. And so if you're not taking care of it and you're eating the way she is, she might have a face of glee there, but her organs are screaming at her. I can promise you, she's got issues upon issues. she is not being able to feel and do and act the way that we do, probably on a daily basis. If you are somebody who's not, obviously, I don't want to be an ableist here. If you are somebody who obviously does have medical conditions that limit you, then obviously I understand that. But Chantel, for the most part, probably most of us are very blessed in being able to have very able-bodied lives. And Chantel would have been able to if she wasn't eating this type of food. I cannot believe she brought out chicken and rice with a ta-da. Oh, Cheekbones is here. Hey, we were just saying hi. Hi, we were just saying we have to get you back up on a panel because Chantel was talking about nobody has the right to say anything about anything she does. So she just had this soup inside of a bread bowl, and now she's about to annihilate some chicken and rice. So yeah, that's where we're at.
No, I'm infamous, not famous. Thank you, kitty cat. That means a lot. You guys are awesome. I love you guys.
Oh, the bread
know that.
coming in there, or is that
Some of you? I'm just joking. Oh, I got ripped off half a wing. Why does this have to be so good? Okay, I'm gonna leave this. Don't forget, I gotta give Howie some. Oh, sorry. My left hand. Hi, babe. Sophia G. Hi. Egg rolls are good. I just got a power punch plus smoothie. I love smoothies, but I don't have a blender.
Really?
Chicken is flying crooked. Hi, Keena Bear. Do you get sick of chicken? No. Devilman, hello?
You should. You need
Valley?
other types of protein.
Did you snipe a job yet?
You have nutrition.
Don't worry.
Say.
We'll be getting to her later.
Poor Howie.
Some of her. Not all her.
I hope she's not done something to
No,
Howie.
she's included in the dummies club. I don't know, for lack of a better term.
I don't think anybody knew Cheekbones.
So this is Chicken Match Booth, people. He's doing great, right, babe? You're doing great.
Oh,
babe,
my God.
when are you coming to visit me? I miss you. I'm lonely all by myself. Nobody loves me. Oh, yeah, I do have 3 pickles. This is the last one. No! I still have 2 pickles left. I'm so happy. Thanks, Lane ASMR. Hi. Yes, I don't know what vegetable this is, but it's pickled and it's good. I saw this TikTok. And this girl was like, you guys, she had a jar of pickled garlic. I eat this like candy.
I enjoy food as well, but, and I get joy from eating. I just understand that there's a moderation in the portions that one should consume. And if you're Chantel's size, and let's just point out, she's got this fancy looking outfit on, and she just was picking all that chicken, and then she just wiped her hands on her clothes because I didn't see a napkin. Gosh, her teeth look in terrible shape. She really needs to see a dentist. This, you can't hide this with a filter.
It's like, so what, girl? We all know pickled garlic is delicious, okay?
Pickled garlic.
So anyways, guys, we are going to be reacting after this, yes. For those of you who are coming in. I was going to do a eat with me video, but do you know how many times I've had match booths in my life here? Hi, Anastasia. Rebecca, walaikum salam.
The amount.
Thank you. Okay, mortuary assistant.
And the bread.
I'm gonna look into it.
Wild.
Hi, Sandra.
She is a chicken time bomb. Absolutely.
I'm a really good singer.
Time bomb.
Really?
She thinks she's outsmalting everything.
You ain't nothing but a hound dog, crying all the time. You ain't nothing but a hound dog, crying all the time. I know people were making fun of me. You can. I'll never get offended by making fun of my singing. That's for sure. Hi, Renee.
Chantel, we know you're a ticking time bomb, girl. Well, look at that face. That's perfect. Tick, 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 tick. Watch this, because you can't. You're not going to, your organs they're just not. Maybe she wants to go out that way. That's my
Pickled
fault.
okra. Tina.
Swab.
A live react. I have timestamps and sources set up, but it still might be crap. It's another reactor.
Oh, you don't like
I don't
that?
have to be a
Panther?
reactor to react to things, right?
Yeah. She says she hates how I say her name too. So
Hey, Francesca.
I got it back for you, girl.
Suen, welcome salam.
Oh God. She's just like, oh,
Hi,
hands,
Cynthia.
man. Ooh.
Virginia Martinez, I'm so proud of you both. Positivity. 1 month visa. Thank you. Ready, Sharinis.
She is wild today. Is she on something?
Thank you, Virginia. You're sweet. Sorry, the microphone.
She is like hypered up. Oh, okay.
Sorry. Yes, that's right. Mia, sorry, I almost choked on my Jer. I know you're all waiting for me to choke on my food.
Oh, you mean Salau?
Well, guess what?
I don't think they give pain meds for just lancing a cyst on the bottom. So I don't think he got any pain meds. He didn't get a gallbladder removed, Angel of Glass. That didn't happen. That was choking on her food. Yeah, that would actually be fun to watch because Salau not there to perform the Heimlich.
I don't
know if
I
she's
smoke
got
pizza
anything
sometimes.
to wedge underneath to do it on her own. Oh, you
Hi,
know?
Tony Chronicles.
Okay. Oh, you know that? Okay. Thank you, Angel Glass.
Oh, don't worry, Rebbe. I have some good pics of them. Because if you don't want to show your face while you're calling out other people,
Salau never had surgery.
then I will show you, no problem.
God. Oh my Lord.
Hi, Cassidy. Okay, I'm right. Pickled carrots are so good. I'm having chicken match booze. I do like the weekend, but like that music I can't listen to anymore, man. Oh, but
gotta come get his money.
Dolly, thank you.
Oh gosh. I just cannot.
Can I sing Stay Mad?
It's
right. Okay, hold on. Kevin, teach Howie. I'm writing this song to prove you're all wrong. So wrong about me. Everything you said is the opposite instead.
Right.
So stay mad, babies. He's tall and athletic, and I'm round and pathetic. But together we make a perfect 10. Belly scary, Carrie. I don't remember the whole thing.
I know.
What kind of artist doesn't remember any of their songs?
The portions that she's putting in her mouth and her behavior is
Stay mad, babies.
She's like loose. I think, yeah, she's manic. Yes, she is very.
Wish I had a recording studio, then I would.
I'm watching her obviously as a medical professional, and she is so manic. I mean, I have her only sped up to 1.25. So I haven't even sped her to 1.5. And she is either trying to suppress emotions of her rage because obviously she had thought that she potentially could get into this other community. Nobody would discover it. I don't think she realizes that even though the globe is a huge place, the YouTube community is actually really, really small. Even though there's millions of people, it's amazing, between all the different social media platforms, how, information can go very rapidly around. So it wasn't difficult for people to find the sub channel that she was using. And so that information got out. And so all the sub numbers have started to come down. And she is trying to behave as though it does not bother her. But obviously, we know it's going to bother her because not only is it the part that I think she's most nervous about and she's experienced as a YouTube channel is losing the channel, which is why she started going back over to Twitch again a little bit more and advertising her Twitch channel, because I think she is concerned that YouTube is going to start getting a little bit more beady-eyed on the channel. And I don't know why she's trying to cause more rage, unless she just knows that this is a final money grab and she just might as well just go all out. But I think she's nervous that they're going to review her channel and whether she's started to violate any terms of service. So, yeah. I think she's trying to backpedal a little bit.
Bring up bangers all the time.
That's my thought.
Mystery piece of something. Oh, well. Do you guys love rice? Look at this rice.
I know. At least some Haldor.
You like that song?
Can we just get us some Haldor? I am.
Yeah.
That.
Okay. Babe, if you're watching, can you check on Steam for it?
Uh,
I want to see what it's about.
Actually, I consider the other way. Let's do Ativan.
Are you talking about B. Jenna in here?
Yeah, rage equals views. She needs a Haldor Ativan, like chaser.
I would go.
She'd have a good time on that.
Of all the controversy, I haven't seen much of it. She doesn't eat anything on her chicken burgers.
Yeah,
for chicken
I
bun.
am. And the
I can't get
Haldor.
over that.
Both I am. Straight in there.
Foodie chew. Sorry. Okay, I'm gonna slow down. I'm so hungry.
I say we go full.
Man, I hit the jackpot.
We go full.
These pickles.
Full dose. Full 1 ml. Give her 1 milligram out of it.
No, Jenna. Can you sing at the end of the day? At the end of the day.
The sounds are terrible.
Hey, yeah.
I cannot apologize for her eating.
Korean corn dog with the potatoes on the
Wiping
outside. Oh, I
her
love those,
hands.
Alana, with sugar. Yeah. Burger urge. No, we don't. Hi, Z. You liked it, Specs? Gravy pizza. Remember someone was like, holy gravy soup.
Oh, no.
That made me laugh.
No, she's beyond
Just
just basic mood stabilizers. I think we just need to go into for like full psychiatric, like just get her like pinpoint eyes at this point.
See?
No, we can't say that.
I know, Danielle. I shouldn't be eating this much rice, I'm sure.
We can't say that we've got.
But
Oh
I'm
my
struggling,
god,
obviously, with getting back on track.
he's out of hand to
When
fly.
I do,
Yeah.
I might wait a little while
Oh,
maybe to tell
She
you
is
because
wild tonight, man. I mean, I've got the drugs. I know how to combine these drugs. We could get her down. I mean, that's not a problem. I mean, we could use definitely, we could get some Zofran in there too. Because that just helps, we'll do a Benadryl in there. Just some Benadryl, little Ativan, little Haldol. We just get a nice little cocktail in there. Get this agitation that she has under control.
I apparently personally hurt people's feelings if I say I'm going to and then I don't, and then people get mad and I just want to avoid the drama. Julia, you had lots of chicken. I might actually take my chicken back from you that you didn't eat. I'm kidding. So,
No, there's no pills, unfortunately. You just have to keep them
get ready for a react video later
in a stupor.
Just
got to get them stupid. Not
it's not spicy at all.
People, obviously, just for education, entertainment purposes only.
I won't eat her chicken on an exercise ball.
Well, I could get her up for a
I
medical
miss having an exercise ball. Not really. I did it for fun, not for exercise.
She lost 70 pounds when she was on the cocaine. Yeah, cocaine will do that for you. It's one hell of a drug.
Julia?
To quote the famous...
The people saw your tail. You can't hide.
Hi,
Tracy.
You know what I'm talking about.
Measuring it is a good idea. Hi, Joanna.
You had Ativan once?
Broke with Joe? What is that?
Yeah. I'll be honest. I'll make a confession. I actually have to take like a quarter of a milligram of Xanax, which is the better cousin to Ativan, to go to the dentist because I have an irrational fear of dentists ever since my childhood in England. It's actually not irrational. It's a very rational fear of dentists. It used to be just because they cause me pain in the mouth. Now it's because they cause me pain in the pocket when I go to see them.
Nice ABCD. I need to do a
Rick
challenge
James,
like this one.
bitch. That's it. That's it. Rick James. Rick James.
Oh, my sciatica.
Oh, she did do cocaine. Oh, her sciatica.
Hey, Irene.
What's up with the sciatica? Oh, she skipped through the sciatica real fast because she knows she's going to get roasted for sciatica. Why is Xanax the better cousin? Xanax is a little bit stronger than Ativan. You would give Ativan to an elderly person. You probably wouldn't want to give them Xanax as much. It's just a little bit of a stronger benzodiazepine to Ativan. There's several benzodiazepines, but Xanax is the stronger of them. And that's why it is so popular comparatively to Ativan. So, yeah. Where's the husband? Her husband? Oh, he's out getting more takeout for. Oh, my husband was in the name of the station in Key West. Oh, that's so funny. I lived in Key West as a child. Wow. Do they put Dr. put me on lorazepam? Yeah. No, I don't even think lorazepam would touch Chantel because she's had a history of drug use. So she would definitely need to get some stronger stuff. So yeah, Xanax is good because it kind of will allow you to take the anxiety away, but still function. That's like, I think they say the real reason for Xanax, but like any drug, they are very easily and highly abused drugs. And benzodiazepines is one of the only medications that you have to be very cautious if anybody gets an addiction to them, because to titrate, you have to titrate someone off a benzo because you could literally die coming straight off of benzos. That's how they taught us in medical school. You use benzodiazepines actually to kind of wean people off of alcohol as well. You never had Xanax? I use, like I said, I have it just for the dentist. If I have to have, any long appointments, where they, just like x-rays and stuff, I just get real anxious because I had a terrible dentist as a child in England who, you remember the character Steve Martin from Little Shop of Horrors where he played the dentist? My old dentist kind of reminded me of that kind of crazy. He would drill my teeth as a child and never use any Novocaine or anything to do any type of pain blocking and would tell me just to take the pain. And I was like a little kid. So I feel like Chantel because I'm talking stories from my childhood. Anyway, but yeah, that's why I ended up having lorazepam is Ativan. Yes. Lorazepam is the generic name. Ativan is the brand name for those drugs. Every medication, and this is why patients always end up so confused. That's not Chantel's excuse for not knowing what medication she takes. She's just a con artist who's not taking anything. Is that they have the generic and the brand name. And that can be very, very confusing. Yes, it's right. Yes, you can die allegedly. Well, it's absolutely. It's the withdrawal and yes, absolutely. Right, exactly. Thank you, Bellatalia. That's right. Yes, you right, exactly. You got to stay away from that Xanax, man. I only, like I said, it's the one that I take like a quarter of a milligram to go to the dentist, twice a year. So that's because it allows me to, it's the one that's most effective for me. But you never should drink it with alcohol because you will go into la la land. That's probably why these poor actresses in Hollywood get themselves in trouble and stuff, is because they're probably, I hate to say it, if you're mixing any type of benzodiazepine and alcohol, you will get yourself into some wild situations. Really wild. Yeah. Yeah, it's a tiny dose. I know. You would not believe how it makes me feel like I'm just having a, it's all I need. I don't need much more than that. I don't need a lot. I don't need a lot I need just a little bit, so I just kind of take the edge off the anxiety of the dentist chair, because I don't really like the laughing gases and stuff. Yeah, mixing it is absolutely dangerous. Yes, I've had, unfortunately, friends, like you were saying, that, gosh, 10 years ago, I'd say 10, 15 years ago, every girlfriend of mine who'd had kids and was having any type of stress or anxiety, they used to call them Xanax Gold Bars. And Bella Italia will know what I'm talking about. We're talking like some old school here, okay? For all you kids out there. And they used to call them the Xanny Gold Bars, because it would be a 2 milligram on that Xanax. And I had a friend who she used to pop those things, and she would start drinking alcohol along with it. She would try. I promise you, I was always trying to figure out why her behavior was so wild. And then finally somebody told me that she mixed the Xanax and the alcohol. I was like, OMG. Now I know why she's trying to have like fights with just like strangers in bars and stuff, because I would be like, what is going on? Anyway, they still have Sandy bars. Oh, I'm sure they still have them, but I don't think they give them out like they used to. It's like any girlfriend of mine who'd had a baby, every doctor was prescribing them with Xanax. It's like, oh, you just had a baby and you're stressed out? Oh, here's 30 Xanax. Because every pregnant girlfriend of mine had been prescribed those drugs. And you should be so careful. I had seen a lot when I was doing my training as an RN, and we had to visit like Narcotics Anonymous and Alcoholic Anonymous. We had to go to these different psychiatric groups and facilities. Xanax was one of the biggest drugs for addiction that I would see, and caused quite a lot of harm in people's lives. So yeah, it was pretty bad 15 years ago. It was bad. And I'm glad that they are not seemingly giving it out like they used to. Yeah. You just take edibles when you need to chill. Yeah, I have a lot of friends who do that too, Sandra. I absolutely do. Obviously, Virginia is a state where it is legal.
What are you doing? She looks every time I say that. What are you doing? What is 1/2 Dewey? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Eat the chicken.
Yeah, she definitely needed some Xanax. Well, maybe not. She needs something though. I don't think Xanax.
So yes, maybe about 20 minutes or so after, I'll make my sheesh.
Yep, she got the moon
Perfect,
pie.
friends. It is so good.
Dragon.
It's unbeatable.
Yes, she does. And we talked about that the other day with cheekbones.
I was in bed with a bad headache. My Cartman voice. I don't know if I can still do it. Me? Don't pick your nose, hon. Me? Oh, free workouts are good. Hi, genetically modified pantyhose. Golden girl! Hello, sweetheart. I'm eating chicken match boobs, Tracy.
I have to say, despite Chantel not always being funny, the names that the people in her chat do give themselves all very funny. Genetically modified pantyhose. I have to say, that's a winner.
So stay mad.
Baby. Nothing for you, Liz Halva? I'm sorry to hear that. I tell you, Xanax will knock you off.
You're all gonna get it.
Oh, I'll put you to sleep.
You know, babe. He always teases me like as a joke. All right, I'm ordering match boots for me, match boots for you, and no lentil soup. And I always say, like, we have this thing. It's my favorite part.
Yeah.
Golden girl, order out.
She raged shisha today, cheekbone. She raged shishas.
It really is my favorite.
Pregabalin, yeah. Yeah, Lyrica is a pretty good drug. I think it's controlled now. It's
No,
a
it's not
drug.
hospital.
Isn't that right, Bella Italia, that they put Lyrica under the control because people were abusing
Yeah.
the Lyrica?
Rise above it.
Hey,
Yeah.
geez,
I just want to point
come
out some
in.
things, you know.
Well, that's what I wonder about Little Seven, and our pharmacists in the chat will let you know that even though she believes, and our registered dietitian, Cheekbones, who was also diabetes educator, and myself, we will all let you know that these pills are not going to be able to do what she believes they're doing. You cannot take those medications just thinking you're giving coverage, because they're not designed to be used. They're designed to be taken as prescribed in order for them to actually work. So she's thinking she's kind of playing with the drugs and getting the results that she wants. But in the long run, they really are not going to be effective for her. And she doesn't combine diet and exercise, which are two of the adjuncts to both of the medications that she claims to take, which are metformin and Genumet. And she doesn't do that. So unfortunately, she is not really going to be getting the effectiveness and the efficacy of the medication. So she's basically lying to herself. Shocker. Yeah, yeah, she loves them. Yeah. Wow.
Cauliflower rice is good, yeah.
Careful, Liz. There'll be people running to Mexico for some Lyrica.
Salah's at his apartment.
It's gonna be a rush across the border.
Do you like Alex? No, I don't. Oh.
Oh wow. Oh wow.
I think he's a whiny hater.
That's Wildcat. Mm. All right, get
No
the
more
race.
pickles.
Oh God. She has like put her food, her
Cauliflower rice?
sleeves. This. Well, at least she's drinking water.
My bad, making you hungry, guys.
No, actually, you kind of just put me off food. Oh no! Hold on, we're gonna stop Chantel for this. Oh, I'm so sorry, Joan. Oh. She doesn't, Joan. And we are so sorry to hear that you are having to. Hopefully, I'm hoping that you've got it early enough and that you'll be able to get this diet controlled and be able to come off of any medications that you're taking. So I certainly would make sure that you follow very carefully any of the advice that your providers are giving you at this time in regards to portioning your food, because Cheekbones was very clear about this the other day. And this is what I used to always say to my patients. There's no such thing as an actual diabetic diet. But what is recommended is obviously eating a diet that consisted primarily, whole foods, fresh vegetables, obviously taking in consideration of their, profiles. Certain vegetables or fruits don't have any carbohydrates, and you can be quite generous in how much you eat. But I certainly would, make sure you keep an eye on that. So yeah, well, you just make sure. Yeah, well, we're sorry to hear that, but and that's the good thing, and that you are aware, and that that making changes with diet and exercise are going to be really important, and just getting follow-ups and checking your feet every day and getting your teeth checked, and just you're going to have to be a little bit more diligent with your checks on your physical self, obviously. But you've got this. You've got this. I'm sorry, Joan. We're sorry to hear that. Yeah. She's Joan, she's doing herself all sorts of harm. Yeah, she's not doing good. Yeah, that's good advice. Yes, I always say, I always had my patients tell their doctors immediately to get them that referral to the RD. I've always said that, or trying to get to any type of certified diabetes educator. That's a CDE, or look to see if any of the healthcare systems in your area are providing diabetes education classes. Because it used to be pre-pandemic, every healthcare system had diabetes educators, and they also went out and did a lot in the community and did a lot of really good free educational programs that you could go to the website of the healthcare systems. I don't know for outside of the US, but at least here in the US, you can go to their website and you can look for free classes that they have, and they often have ones for diabetes. And I would always suggest to go to those because they are really beneficial, and you'll have an opportunity to talk to the diabetes educators and spend a little bit more time than you would with, say, a doctor who may be more pressed for time. Also, the CDC, I have to say, has some excellent resources around diabetes. So, and type 2 diabetes, type 1 diabetes, it has some really good resources. So, I certainly would get on to the Centers of Disease Control and Prevention and take a look at their information. They really did have some really excellent resources. Yes. Anyway. Yeah, we're sending you prayers. Absolutely. We're sending you prayers, Joan. Okay, let's get back to Foodie taking out her pancreas. Joan, advice, don't eat like Foodie.
The same building, but
Hey,
different
Foodie,
units?
you're helping the planet.
How did you know?
You didn't know your gluttony could
How did
serve
you guess?
other people. But it does, girl.
Thanks, Golden Girl. Yeah, my Twitch stream yesterday was so fun. I had maybe,
Yeah, it's nuts.
Maybe about 50 viewers, I think. And then there were like a handful of people chatting. It was fun. Most of the time, I would be playing the game anyway. Because one thing with fun.
I don't know, Bella Italia, if you want to answer anything about the Lunesta. I know that there has been, does it have some history of people potentially walking in their sleep? I don't know if it's, I know because it's a medication to help people sleep. I don't know if it ends up interfering in their sleep at all, or if it's potentially harsh on any organ in the body. I'm not familiar with the Lunesta, I'm afraid. As far as it potential what harms. I know that the old Ambien was the one that used to have problems. And we do certainly have to make sure when we're giving people Ambien, they don't have any, history of reaction to those medications.
Phasmophobia is if you talk, the ghost knows where you are. So that's you, Chantal. Yep.
Yes, I would agree.
Babe, I've been telling you since I first came here. We have to go to Frischweiler and tell them we want just a bucket of pickles.
I know.
By the way, pickles in Arabic is makhalid. I'm
thinking about her poor heart all the time.
Through the toilet plumbing system.
Here.
Babe, dinner's ready. Sorry.
I'm glad you don't have anything spit. Oh God, are you serious? Really?
Renee, you work third shift?
Can you imagine being a guy and having gone out to a dinner date with Foodie, and she's sitting there just like licking her thumbs and doing all this stuff? All right, I'm gonna be a Foodie at the moment. I'm gonna tell one of my stories. I had a guy that I went on a date with, and he had a really good job. I mean, he, was very athletic and stuff. And anyway, so I go on this date, and this is a guy, he like took a sip of his drink, and then he spit the ice cube like back into the glass. And I promise you, that was the last time I ever went on a date with that person. I'm sorry if I'm a terrible snob, but I do not want to be in a public place with a person who's comfortable with drinking the ice cube and then spitting the ice cube right back right on a first date in front of someone. So I'm getting that vibe from Foodie. Girl, you're
Oh,
uncouth.
thanks, Mark. Can you come say hi?
No shame. I know she's she's just nothing.
He would, but he's not here.
Okay.
He's in Poland.
Okay, that makes sense.
They use the drain rat as a pigeon carrier. Some loser is live streaming your sub count going down. That's exactly why.
Sleep eating. Now that's what Foodie must be.
I don't get excited about this.
Damien.
If I'm still at 100K in a few months, whatever. But that's exactly it. I was like, I bet you somebody bought subs
Foodie is being as sour as the damn pickles she's eating.
just so they can make drama and laugh at the subs going down again.
She is being insulting, angry, raging.
Like, how are they laughing at it when I'm not even bothered? It's so weird.
We're laughing because you're rage eating and pinky
I don't
waving.
care, really. I don't. And like I put in my community post, the sub for subs, I didn't get 800 subs from that. There's no way. The person, like, on a good day has 30 people in their chat. Can you do math or what?
She's such
People
a
are
terrible liar.
Watching subs counts as content. Yeah. Yeah, because they did that with Amber Lane during Shrimpgate. They made a whole ordeal over her eating a shrimp. Michael B. Petty back then used to pick on her. Michael, did you have two, not one, two failed weight loss surgeries and you still have a fupa? Right, but you're building another fat fupa. Bye.
Chantel. Oh shoot, sorry. Where was I? About here? Oh, it's right here.
Yeah.
Right. Chantel, I'm gonna let you know, girl. You cannot joke about people's fupas when you have a fupa. Okay? You have a tendency to tease people for things that you yourself are experiencing. You teased Milk Tea about her use of using a wig because I'm guessing she has some type of hair loss and she uses wigs. I don't know. I'm just making an assumption. You, we know, have had hair loss and have used wigs in the past too. And you just you choose to tease people on things that you so apparently have. It makes no sense. Stop it. Oh.
How about let's not
say like your mother now? You need to stop that.
It's so loud, Ghost. Mr. Cardigan. Is your best friend called Mr. McFeely, by the way?
Oh, for goodness. Girl, you're about to head into Ramadan. We talked about this.
Yeah. They live rent free in my head. Well, that's especially good for FFG because she can't pay her rent. Or she's been to court 8 times for that, so. Better that she lives rent free.
Chantel, again, I'm going to highlight once again, it's very bad form to tease others for things that you too have experienced. I understand that you've had a couple of bankruptcies and you also are not paying taxes on time in the country of your origin. So you need to kind of calm down on pointing out others and their supposed faults in your mind, because you have, this is where you get into all this rage, but it's all about money anyway. Now she's saving up for a house, girl. She gets way more money in super chats.
Boring recycled, yeah.
So get over yourself on that one, sweetie. I love the fact that she thinks she's better looking than Grace Kelly was. I love that for her.
Go for it.
That's something I would think I would love to have for one day. Chantel's confidence of my looks. Because I promise you, I probably have less confidence. But Chantel out here thinking she's better looking than Grace Kelly. I mean, just wildness. I mean, this is... I can't, honestly. All right, Chantel, keep eating your pancreas away, girl, and your liver. Oh. She's calmed down. I guess that food's got her close to like a sleep coma now. I guess she's getting that food. I guess the food is kicking in that sugar.
Mr. Sweaty hates women, but he wants to scoop around the YouTube streets since he got dragged.
Down.
Spoiled milk. I don't know, Bean Bun. Shantology.
I know.
Hey.com. How are you doing?
Everybody's rice intake has
what were you doing? Telling her off for being a
Is she on disability? Oh, is this Foodie? No.
Tweedledee and Tweedledum make fun of the fat women online and they're proud of it and call themselves good parents. Imagine. What kind of complex if your kids see your content making fun of other people, making fun of their weight. Anyway, beyond that, they collectively weigh what Cammie Slayton once weighed, and they're making fun of fat women online.
Thank you, Chief Rose. That's very kind of you to say. I was letting them know that she has tried to come for me, I think, one time. They've never mentioned my physicality at all. And I'm surprised because I'm old as heck. But she certainly, at one point, they questioned whether I was an actual registered nurse when I first started doing some responses to her content. And then they implied that I just was, dressing up in scrubs to look like a medical person, not that I had just, come off of work and was filming something. And so I just responded by posting a copy of my nursing license. And ever since then, they've pretty much not come after me. The only times they do is to say something in regards to a nurse, shouldn't be commenting on these things. And I'm like, no, that's exactly what a nurse should be doing. So yeah, good luck with that.
That's very interesting.
Exactly what my job is.
Very interesting.
This is exactly my job. How much food does she have? Enough for a family of about 10.
So they talk about me every day. I have a right to pop in and tell them off once in a while if I want. Well, that's the only time I did it. Probably be the only time I do. I wasn't watching them. It came up on my recommended.
Absolutely.
Because these people tag my name, like I said.
This is a very unhappy person.
But I have since clicked, you don't recommend this channel, so it should be good. But so I just came in and said, why is this on my recommended? Ew.
Oh yeah. And she also needs to get checked for diabetic retinopathy. Yeah, it's a bottomless bowl of rice because she don't have 5 kilos of rice at the house, guys. So she's
don't care anymore what people think.
She's got to purchase rice from a takeout place because she don't have 5 kilos of rice and another 5 kilos of potatoes unless she used up all that rice and potatoes already. But she had a ton of it. So she's wasteful in every way that you can potentially think of somebody being wasteful. Oh, Lord. All right. She don't have much longer to go.
It's so freeing.
I'm glad you guys joined me through this horrific meal.
Exactly.
And the rage and the manic behaviors.
What else is new, Dusty?
I definitely was thinking about the drugs I wanted to take her down with. If I had patients like this. Yes. 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 I think she is starting to show signs, Bella Italia, and I think that Cheekbones is going to agree with this. That she just is, yeah. Yes, she's just like, she can't even comment. She's just starting to show like her heart is not working And so it's taking down the liver and the kidneys, is what I'm thinking, because supposedly she has an enlarged heart. So yeah, I'm thinking that they just cannot, those organs are just, she's not, yeah, she's holding fluid for sure. Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah. Right. And I've mentioned about whether, she talks about the lower back pain. And I think in one of my lives before, we've talked about her having, that lower back pain can be a sign of kidney problems too. So she can be here being all ballsy and being the way she is, but we can look at her. There's like quite a few of us in here who are medical folks at this time, and we're assessing her. Obviously, this is for entertainment and education purposes only, but we're assessing her, and we all seeing the signs of somebody who's starting to have some organ failure going on. She used to now, this is interesting. Now, kidney's definitely not filtering out the poisons. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. She eating mac and cheese? No, I think she was eating some type of chicken with some type of rice after she just ate all that bread, and she had some type of salty looking soup. Because she had some creamy soup, and usually if anybody knows anything about soup, it's just, it's soup is sodium. Okay? This is one of the reasons why soup tastes so good. It's because there's a ton of sodium usually in them. I mean, it's like, get the cup, don't get the bowl. Okay? If you want to have a little tiny bit of soup, but just be cautious, because those things have a lot of sodium, man. Oh yeah. She needs a dietitian, Jennifer, but unfortunately her narcissism will prevent her from actually being able to work with a dietitian. And this is her biggest problem is she's got, unfortunately, in my speculative opinion, and obviously I have people with psychology backgrounds who come to the chats, and we're never and without full assessment, especially when it comes to things psychologically, you definitely want to be really careful with what you say. But she does kind of live in cluster B. And so her narcissism is never going to allow her, in my professional opinion, to if that is what she potentially is suffering from, or let's just say, or the personality that she is apparently going under, then she's never going to work with a dietitian. She's never going to work with anybody. Cheekbones offered for her to, Cheekbones said she offered. Cheekbones is very generously offered to help Chantel. Chantel doesn't want to work with anybody because that would mean she can't eat this stuff. She'd have to change it. She did it for a very short period of time. And I guess she just didn't feel she was, I think what happened was she had been in a place where she had been getting money from doing mukbangs. She became ill. She then did take her health a little bit more seriously and started to lose weight when she had to get the hysterectomy. And then when her channel views and her money then obviously became impacted from that, she then decided that she was just going to get out there and get back to the mukbangs and to the lifestyle that has kind of led her to where she's at now. So, yeah. Oh, yeah. You've seen it. Yeah. It's amazing. Yeah. I've worked obviously a lot of the cardiac patients, always have that fistula on there. You always have to ask them, well, which arm can I use for the blood pressure? Just in case you got to hang that sign up there to make sure that no blood pressure get anywhere near that fistula. But yeah, there's poor. I don't think she realizes this. She does not want kidney failure, and she is headed in that direction. Absolutely, or the liver, because the liver is the one you really don't want to go down. I don't think, anytime when you hear medicine that the liver is getting affected, you really know that is not a great prognosis for the patient, because the liver is a very important organ.
Danielle, I can calmly point out hypocrisies and highlight disgusting behavior without affecting me emotionally. That's 100% totally
Yeah,
possible.
she'd have to be accountable. Yeah, and she's got personality disorders that prevent her from that.
Christy,
Most likely.
it's match boost rights. Saffron. Stardew Valley.
She got all that rice, or she did.
I don't know if I like that.
Oh my God, girl, stop
Maybe.
that! How old are you? What is she? What was
Don't
that?
know.
Cheese? There's that cat. Freedom for Julia. She's trying to escape, man. Leave the cat alone.
It's not 2:30.
What was she dipping into? Was that hummus? Oh God, I can't. I cannot watch a grown woman eating, and I can't. And to think there have been potentially 98,000 people who thought, yeah, I can relate to that.
What are you doing? What are you doing? Anyway, I'm done eating.
Oh yeah.
Now go gently on me
absolutely.
with this reaction because, like I said,
And in a foreign
I'm not
country where she
reactive.
has no family or resources.
but there's just some things I wanted to talk about and point out. So that's what I'm gonna do. And I'm not mad. So I'm not gonna rage.
Uh-oh.
Well, who knows?
You already started
You never
at the
know,
beginning
but no.
raging.
I don't know, I
You're
just-
organic as heck.
People are so ridiculous, and that's what I want to point out. I think it's good for you to speak out. You are not your past, and everyone deserves to be able to change and pride themselves. Exactly. Yes, even me.
It's hard to say, Eileen.
Thanks, Golden Girl. Thumbs up the live. Hi, little doll. Welcome, salam.
It's dependent on the person's lifestyle.
We need a Julia emote. Yes.
Chantel needs insulin now. Yes. You don't think she carb
don't
counted
like
and covered ahead of time, cheekbones? I would have thought she's so good at this. Oh, I love that. That's perfect. I would have thought our one-eyed oh gosh, I'm losing my memory. I'm trying the Cyclops here would have carb counted ahead of time, knowing exactly how many carbs that she's gonna have. So she would have made sure that she could cover with any insulin needed. Or, isn't that how they're supposed to do that? Chantel would love to get some insulin. Chantel is not the patient to have insulin. Can you imagine? She'd have a hypoglycemic event because she wouldn't know what to do with that insulin. She'd be trying to cover like all this carb with insulin. She would be dangerous with insulin.
Eyeshadow was intense, man.
Ugh. Oh yeah, she refuses to do anything about her health. She knows better.
And by the way, I wear a
Does she have
hijab for
doctors in
religious
Kuwait?
reasons, not to
No,
be cool and
she
have
does
a part of my
not.
personality.
She has no doctors.
I'm reacting to a few things, Kina. You guys will see. Lena, nice. It will happen. It will. Hi, No Name. How are you? How are you?
I can let you know that
Hope you're well.
at this moment, BBJ might actually outlive Chantel. It's not from the realm of not possibility. Cats live a long time. And she might think this water is going to help. But one of the things I was going to mention is that usually she used to get up a little bit more frequently during the live streams, which made me think that she was like having the polyuria from the diabetes. But now she seems to be going much longer. So maybe the kidneys are really starting to fail. Because that would be one of my first signs. Her kidneys were no longer working properly. Is this if she started to become more anuric and was not able to get that fluid out? I would love to know how many times she's now going to the restroom in the day. Because she used to have to jump up all the time. Yeah, take care of the kidneys. Yeah, she's not taking care of those kidneys. She's not. Nope. She's swollen. I can't see her living another year. She's very swollen. And by the time she receives no medical care. She is on tourist visas in a country that, they're probably going to think, why are you trying to get a primary here when you on a tourist visa? And she's also mentioned that healthcare is expensive in Kuwait. And a friend of hers has let it be known that she does not have the money for the medical care. So she's not following, and she doesn't have the money because it's expensive in Kuwait. So her talk of all this stuff being cheap and inexpensive, it's just lies. She just hopes that nobody is, she's from such a small town in Canada. She forgets that there are people around the rest of the world that do go and travel and see these places and do have information. So it's very easy to find when she's not telling the truth. Yeah, and I wonder now that she's drinking so much water. Yes, that's the polydipsia. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, it's the polydipsia. Yeah. Right. And there is, a certain amount, that we should be drinking water to stay hydrated. One of the best ways to prevent a urinary tract infection is to stay hydrated. But I've noticed that she's not getting up to go to the bathroom as frequently as she used to seemingly go. And I mean, for most of us, 6 times a day is normal, whatever. But if you're having to get up and, well, it's a little bit different. Okay. I mean, if you're not in menopause, okay, because menopause will mess with your wanting to urinate a little bit differently. But if you're younger and you're noticing that you're having to urinate, either you're drinking too much fluid, oh, thank you, Luz. Thank you. Yeah, we all have very different specialties, and that's what makes it such a great community. And I think that's started to get Chantel more and more not freaked out necessarily, but more feeling the pressure. She doesn't talk about as many of her health issues as you notice. She skipped that sciatica real quick because we annihilated her sciatica diagnosis the other day. So she really doesn't get, thank you. The menopause is, it is. It really is. God, the urge incontinence on the menopause is horrendous. Look at her. Yeah. She's all scared drinking fruit juice in front of me. Yeah, she needs to get back to Canada, but she might have lost
this
her,
color is not mine. Good for my ass.
All right, let me know, Canadians in the chat. Don't you have to have a certain amount of time residency, and you have to have like some type of like card or something that does give you access to the care? I don't know if you could just come in and out like Chantel and not having been working or paying taxes. And we don't know if she's actually paying the taxes because she's not making a lot of money at the moment. And she has this payment plan with the Canadian tax government. And I understand they're not as strict as like the IRS here. Then I don't know if she's even paying the tax bill that she has. I don't know. Canadians in the chat, let me know if she would even be eligible to receive care at this time. Or, I mean, I'm guessing in an emergency, she would get care regardless.
They say you use filters, yet just booze and pics look like bad AI. Please come up with something else. Yeah, no, I'm going to be reacting to them later. How can you make fun? Just like these people are so dense. How are you going to make fun of me for filters? Okay. By the way, there's no filters right now. You can see every bag. You can see my rosacea. I still think I'm beautiful. I don't care. Hi, Mamoki. Hi, Viv Diva. It's random. Random gifting. When she uses the most heaviest filters, are you going to actually be for real? I don't understand. This person is so stunted. Like their brain, how does it operate? Hi, Kiki. And then you have women.
I love Chantel, man. She's talking about how somebody's brain operates, and then she does that stupid, like childish greeting that she does for all her chat members. It's classic. Girl, you're classic. You really are. You don't understand just how classic you are, sweetheart. My friends just die when they hear me
down on the same two fat women, like, and then mostly me. Girl? Hi, Chloe. Thank you. So are you. When they don't even show themselves, and behind the camera, They're clearly stuffing their faces as well because they're obese. Like, I don't get it.
Okay.
Hi, Creepy Comfort. You don't have to be flawless to be beautiful, exactly.
Okay. So, interesting point that Pam made here. And I'm curious too. I'm gonna try to get up with my Canadian healthcare person that I'm planning to get on panel. I need to get her over here. Because that's interesting, because it makes me wonder when she went back to Canada over Christmas to Ontario, if she had been out of Canada for 7 months at that time, was that part of the reason why she was not really getting a lot of medical attention in Canada when she went back? Because she had been out for greater than 7 months, I want to say. She'd been out for like a year, I want to say. So I'm curious, because some are saying that you can just get it straight away. Chantel claims you can get in to see a doctor. I would think she could go to the emergency room, which is what she did. Remember when she was having all that issues where she obviously, I think, was having problems with her eyes due to a hyperglycemic event. And when she was at the optician, she was having problems with the eyes. Then she went to the doctors. And I think she realized that her blood sugars were really high because she'd been eating all that darn Canadian, treats. So she ended up over at the emergency room. And then she, obviously all the Salal stuff came in. But I'm just wondering if she would have had any access to the doctors, like she was talking about getting all this weight loss surgery and this, that, and the other. I wonder if she would have had to have waited for some time. I'm just curious. I don't know. I don't know the Canadian healthcare system. Unfortunately, I know the terrible system in this country, which is not fun. Very expensive.
How much
Very.
does he love me? Shway. I'm kidding. He loves me enough for us still to be going strong.
Oh, okay. Well,
I'm tired of it.
Canada's way too nice.
Oh yeah, I'm not gonna watch anything else from.
That's why everyone wants to go to Canada.
She's mad saying it's skincare. Okay.
Girl, your skin looked terrible.
Frenchie Love from Las Vegas. Hi, Frenchie Love. Welcome. Yeah, it's random.
Very bloated. Wow.
Yeah.
She looks worse than ever.
Exactly, Lynn.
Girl, I want to know
have
how
chicken match boots.
I want to know how frequently you're urinating.
I have it at least a few times a week.
I want to know how frequently are you urinating and what amount? Because you are holding here, girl. Wow. Oh, she's got terrible plaque here, but oh wow. She is. This is not. Yeah.
Fart box in the sky. Fart box. Intro pedagogue. Hello from Norway. Hi, Energy Egg. Energy Egg.
Yeah.
Look at her tail.
Man, she doesn't have a provider in Kuwait.
What?
She's got no one,
come say
no one
hi.
overseeing her.
Come say hi.
That cat's like, get the wet. Yeah.
I'm gonna trick her. Wait.
Yeah. That's why she gives her the food at the table, because the cat don't want anything to do with her otherwise.
Come say that you had some chicken chick. Did you have some chicky chick? Did you?
That poor cat. That cat.
How much do you love this princess?
Oh, that poor animal.
What did you say, Ben? He's pretty boring and repetitive and lazy.
Yeah, we're sorry to hear that, Luz Alba.
But reality, what he did is just trash. Yeah. I don't know, Kiki, exactly.
This is bad.
Show us her claws. Julia!
Yeah, the cat hates her. Like Julia can't stand the cat. I get that.
Show everybody your claws.
Yeah.
Actually, we have to take her soon anyways.
Very bloated.
She doesn't like it.
Yeah, she's bad.
I can't. Everyone wants to see your clawsy claws. No? I can't.
I'm
looking forward to
concerned
them.
about her flying again, to be honest.
We never do them ourselves. Can you see?
Don't send a ping. Cat.
I take
We
her every
got-
2 weeks.
What's up? Hey, cat.
Tabby?
Cat. I can promise you, our Mexican friends here in the chat, they don't want Chantel in Mexico. They don't want her hot mess in Mexico. Okay? she would get probably better access to care in Mexico than she would in Kuwait, financially speaking. Absolutely. She could get, medications over the counter for certain things. But yeah, let's not do that to the poor country of Mexico. Pobre Mexico. They don't want Chantel's hot mess there.
BBJ's nails were not in, they were like, that happened like once or maybe twice.
Oh, weight loss surgery. Yeah, she wouldn't do it. Yeah. No, she would never get that weight loss surgery. Chins would die on the table.
Cookies and milk, yum. I did have a nose ring, yeah. Okay, what was the shrimp gate about then, Marilyn? What was it about? What? It's literally about her eating shrimp. Please.
Yeah, Viva la Mexico. Yeah, absolutely. Viva Mexico.
No, Shelly. No, Skylar.
They don't want her there. They
The
don't want her
station is
there.
over here.
I'm going to speak up for the Mexican people here.
Okay, yeah, I'll be live again soon. Yeah, I took my ring out because it was getting on.
Mi medio mitad
People love her so
mexicano.
bad about the shrimp. Even mukbang channels I've seen cover it.
Voy a decir por mis amigos mexicanos ahí. Sí, no vamos a mandar a esa pinche mujer a tu país. Ella es loquita. Vas a detenerla aquí en nuestros países. No te preocupes, México.
No life. Sad life. Pathetic life. Makes me mad that you're so sad.
Wow.
Kina Bear.
Wow.
I had chicken mushrooms.
Yeah. Chantel
Chicken mushrooms.
hates spending on healthcare. Wow. Yeah. Yeah. Nobody will raise their hand, Catherine. They'll be all hands down like this.
Yep. He did cheap low blows, and it was eye-opening to watch it. Unfortunately, not the way he thought.
Oh, absolutely. I think she's already had a PE.
So condescending and about death.
That was one thing I learned on the Mr. Snowflake is she's already had a PE. And been on blood thinners that she stopped taking. So this girl's already had a PE. Okay? That's a pulmonary embolism for those who are not familiar. So she's just like one rice bowl away from a stroke.
Yeah, because I bothered him. I noticed that. They don't like to be dished out what they serve out. They don't like to be given back what they serve out.
Criminal.
Basically.
She had two PEs.
Recommended a video from the reactor. The reactor was being so nasty to you while I was
See, that's wild.
Thank you, Elle.
That's wild, Sandra. That's wild. Yeah, we know. We know.
Oh,
yeah, that's okay, Kat. You're okay. You're okay.
Yeah, his Life by Jen video, the one I saw, I liked it, but
Turkey would be closer.
You could tell in the way his tone is with my video. He's super mad. I love it.
We can always. Sorry, I was talking over poor Chantel. We can always send Chantel to Turkey because that's where all the the folks from the UK from all the reality shows. That's where they get all their work done. So we'll just send her, or Thailand. I think they have some great plastics. I mean, in reality, she should have taken advantage of seeing some doctors over in Thailand. She didn't take advantage of any of that. I don't think she's managing the diabetes anymore. I don't even know if she gets the diabetes medication.
Because they were baby teeth and I don't have adult teeth. I have a weird genetic disorder. Chantel took a break for months. What would happen to these reaction channels? They would go to Cuba Rage again and again and again and again and again and again. Yeah, I'm okay. But he just picks on fat women. That's all he does. Or Eugenia, another person with an eating disorder. They just pick on people with eating disorders, basically.
Oh, okay, Chantel. Chantel, you don't actually have an official diagnosis of an eating disorder, from what I understand, because you didn't make it to the clinic to actually get an official diagnosis. So they knew you had a problem with your food consumption, but you didn't get to the next step. So, girl, chill it out.
They're mean-spirited and want to act as though they're kind human beings. Yeah. Documentary. It was the same regurgitated drivel that has been recycled for how long? Yep, and no research. Remember, the supposed friend supposedly said I put my sister in the dryer. Remember?
Yeah. She's gonna stroke it
Oh,
out, man.
Nature Day. Thank you. I will stay strong. I'm not letting these friggin' idiots get me down. Heck no.
Don't worry.
On people that have
Don't worry, on this channel, Chantel never wants to come over on this side of the girl world anymore. She doesn't want. Because girl world was missing like somebody brave enough from the medical field to put their name and license on this insanity, and I was prepared to do it. So I decided to put my name and my medical license on this insanity in girl world. But she don't come over here. If you've noticed, somebody asked her about the sciatica and she rolled through that quick because she is scared to come over here. Because if she watches our or my content with all of you folks in here and us talking about her being one rice ball away from a stroke, she should be scared. She really should be. She really should be. Yeah, she should be over. I'm sure she watches. I know she watches.
100%.
But she's too scared to engage.
No, I'm not the source. No.
Oh,
yeah, I tell my story times in that, but he embellishes and puts things in there from his research on kiwi farms.
Oh, we got Cheekbones is coming in here.
Hi, Lauren Serpenetto.
We got another one. I've got a better one coming from
exactly. And I'm allowed to exploit my own life. It's my life. I'm allowed to tell my story. Sorry.
Cold Turkey's gonna come in.
Hi, Linda Marie.
And she's been in the chat before. She was on holiday. Cold Turkey's gonna get her next too.
A lot. Debo, you're a dentist, then you should know that. Otherwise, you should go back to school. Mr. Chocolate claimed he didn't know how to go on kiwi farms when it's obviously not this info came from there. Yeah, like the Kathy or Mana CUNT. Imagine. Anyway, you're so edgy, Kathy, you psycho. Anyways, you're just still mad because in high school, Shannon and Stephanie and I were laughing at your Snoop Dogg braided bangs. I know.
I was just waiting for Chantel to actually put a coherent thought together there, and she didn't. So that's what I thought. She's obviously there's not much more left to go, guys, and we'll finish this out. But she is. I guess that food is starting to kick in because she's starting to lose her cognition.
You're still not.
I put her at level of consciousness times 3.
And you want to laugh at me about the rock thing? Ask her about Adam. Ask her about Adam on the rock, on Happy Rock. Yeah. I have a lot of stories about you too.
Girl.
And your boyfriend that you have kids with? Why don't you tell everyone how you came to my house? My birthday party. With my birthday party. Okay. This guy, her boyfriend. She came to my birthday party, knocked up by this guy.
Right.
Oh my God. He's in and out of jail. He asked, spill it. Basically, he asked me if I could cash a check for him. Me not having experience with criminals and weirdos. I said, sure. I didn't think my friend would mislead me like that. She was like my good friend too. So we all went to the bank, cashed the check. It was bad. So the bank calls me the next day and my mom had to pay the over, like my bank. It was like my first bank account too. I only had it for a little while. Well, no, I think I had my first bank account was I 16. Anyway, we were teenagers, so I wasn't much older than that. And they were like, we're going to investigate this for fraud. Like I was going to be in a lot of trap for her actions and her boyfriend. So if you want to make pages on kiwi farms because you want people to give you validation and you want to suck up to someone and belong somewhere. Anyway, she's a horrible person. Welcome to Lampflower. Tamam Shukran.
It's like, where did that story come from?
Georgia has so many cases where she'd have cash.
She is.
Really?
That's that hyperglycemia kicking in action there.
YouTube lover.
It's got all that rolling blood sugar. Come on, Jenna, get your lies straight. She can't get
Ew.
her lies straight.
Mr. Cardigan, I don't see it at all, and he's got nothing on Salah.
Cardigan.
I know he's gonna like make fun of what happened. I don't care. We don't
I don't think that Mr. Cardigan is the insult that you think it is, sweetheart.
care. He's still way more handsome.
She lives
Oh yes, babe.
She does. She lives.
That's
with
what's
that.
stupid. That's why I don't want. Like, it's too bad that people only focus on what happened, the one incident. Like, Salah's an amazing guy, and he's super handsome, and I love him.
Because that's all the qualities you need.
Inshallah, kol shi tamam. I don't know Arabic. Shway Arabi, handsomest man. Kim Richards. Oh my gosh, he's the handsomest man. Oh yes.
I know.
Celestial angel, just breathe. She is I know everyone laughs at her because she's pathetic, because she's.
I'm guessing when she started talking to Yo Mama, maybe she was out of her hijab and had to be lying on the couch. Maybe that's why her face didn't go live. Who knows? But she does not look good. She is starting to really. Wow. I mean, I would be very curious to see her without the filters, without this, just to kind of see how much fluid. And she's not showing her hands as much as she used to. Maybe she got tired of us talking about how her hands look like they were edematous, because I haven't seen her hands as close up as usual.
She's such a pick-me, like sucking up to. Remember when she was sucking up to Marty? Ugh, she's so pathetic. And then having a crush on Gorlick incel.
Yeah, I know.
Applebee, yeah. I agree. I don't think she likes herself either. People like that don't prey on other people if they like themselves.
God. Okay. All right. Let's stop.
Yes.
All right. My other medical people here. All right. Everyone is saying that this arrhythmia here is just from CPAP marks. I swear, because it's very distinctive here and very distinctive here, this actually looks like lupus to me. I mean, obviously, you'd have to get a full assessment, but this is showing very definitive lupus arrhythmia here. I don't know if I'm alone in thinking that. Oh, she has to feel poorly. Oh, absolutely. That's why when she went out the other day for that walk, she almost took a fall. Oh my God. I wanted to review that one because she tripped and almost fell. And I'm thinking, she talked about having a toe that went out a while back ago. So we still, her CPAP marks fade after an hour or so. It's not just CPAP. No, it's not. It's not CPAP. And it's this butterfly. God, it just screamed lupus to me here. I know she had rosacea and I've seen it before, but it always has this very, very marked butterfly, which is hallmark for that disorder. That's what that's kind of what I always see when I look at her. She's deteriorating. Yes. Shouldn't last all day. Exactly. That's why I'm saying I know that right. This is hallmark butterfly arrhythmia from lupus beyond rosacea. And this is filtered. And I've seen it when she hasn't, and it's very distinct. Very distinct. It's an autoimmune disorder, obviously. And I wouldn't be surprised with the way she is and managing her health, that she wouldn't have that. You can't just sit there all day and be in this type of rage environment, no physical activity, eating that quantity of food and anticipate you're going to have good health. It's just, the body does not function that way. Even though your mind might be saying, I want it to function this way, the body isn't going to function that way. The marks are gone. Yes, exactly. You thought, no, that's not what I think is going on at all. And everyone in girl world has been talking and comes in, oh no, it's CPAP marks. Oh, she has rosacea. Yeah, doctors and no patients are not going to pinche loquita. Yeah, she is loquita. She's a pinche loquita cabrona también. Yeah, I have lots of cuss words in Spanish too. The Mexican ones, the good ones. She's pendeja, realmente. I'm blessed, a very, very active job. Yeah, I mean, a lot of us have, I've always had red cheeks. I use a CPAP. I think she'd know if she has lupus. I don't think she would know she has lupus, little Seven, unfortunately, because I don't think she follows enough with enough healthcare providers to go into the multitude of different disorders she has. It's very red. And I would say rosacea, but the thing with rosacea is it tends to go more to the cheek area and across and up through here. And it's very distinct. This is that hallmark butterfly of the lupus. Possibly lupus flare-up. Thank you, Bella Italia. Yes. That's what I'm thinking too. The lupus flare-up. That's what I'm thinking. And she'd been outside. She said she doesn't like to get out in the sun. And that will flare up a lupus. And so she does film at night more. And so my thinking of why she was doing more of the night filming is because her skin becomes more exacerbated in that sun because of this here. And it's never looked like rosacea to me. It has always looked more like more lupus. And I think it looks different. Exactly. It's different. Absolutely. Thank you. Yes. And she's been trying to tell everybody in the community, these are her CPAP marks. And that's how people have thought about it. But I have never thought that was CPAP. I promise you, I've seen enough patients with CPAPs. And this is, to me, more lupus flare-up. And when she's not filtered or got a bunch of makeup on, you really see what looks more like a lupus flare-up. And I wouldn't be surprised with Chantel because she's had a multitude of, medical things going on from an early age. And so, yeah, it's more, she looks very
Creepy, very, very,
very so
juvenile.
distinct here. Wow.
You sing it to your cat? I'm going to sing it to Howie.
Very distinct.
Grandma, were you and Pete's engaged and expect? Yes, we were.
Yeah.
At one point, yeah. Do I have to bring that up and talk about it if I don't want to? No. So thanks for the super chat. But we were friends before that even. We were friends longer than we were ever a thing. So yes. And 1, baby, not 2, by the way. If you choose to move on, that's your right, so long as you're happy. Yes, exactly. And yeah, you're right, Rebe. I think it was deleted because they're trying to bring up stuff just for drama, Breezy, the loony bin in your hospital called and they need you to return. It's past your bedtime and you fail to get to make your own content. Yeah, she gets like under 1,000 views if she goes to her city.
Can you see that on your big screen? That's okay. None of us can type. Can you see this? Whoa, this is what I've been talking about for some time. This is not a CPAP mark, people. Okay, just letting you know that does not look like CPAP. It's never looked like CPAP to me. And everyone's like, "No, Ray, it's CPAP." Oh yes, you see it now. Yeah. Do you see that cheekbones? You see that cheekbones right here too? Look, whoa, woo. That looks more lupusy to me. Yeah, she's definitely getting. And the skin, as we know, is the barometer for everything. So this is going to be, and she's going to try to keep using filters, but these filters can't even, combat this. So I can't even imagine how red she must be without the filters or foundation, because we know she likes to cake that makeup on too with those old makeup sponges.
Shisha Lounge.
That's wild, man.
But
That's
she has to talk about me.
Yes. Yes.
So, anyways, you can
Belitalia,
tell I don't like all of these people.
she is 39, about to be 40. She'll be 40, like, I think next month, because that's why she was trying to get up to it. Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah, it looks like a lupus flare, doesn't it? 40 next month. Yeah. Doesn't it look like a lupus flare? That's what I've been thinking the whole time. We're unofficial diagnosis, death, hug, and barbed wire. Yeah. We're not making, this is just for education, informational purposes only. We are not treating or diagnosing this person at this time. This is just us. Just like you see the law channels, okay? And they're looking at the court case, like Emily D. Baker, and they're, and she's talking about what goes on in the law and the legal stuff. Well, we're just, we're looking here. We're looking at Chantel. Yes, it's a lupus flare. Absolutely. Thank you. Thank you, ladies. I've been trying to say in the community for quite some time that this has not been the mark of a CPAP machine. That this is not any, that was lupus flaring. And that's what I've been saying. Yeah, we're just analyzing. Yeah, we're just analyzing. We're just analyzing. We're analyzing. Yeah. Yeah. Emily is awesome. Yeah, absolutely. And we're just analyzing her, just as, I know she doesn't like us analyzing, but, she's here. She's talking about how great she feels. And we're doubting that.
I'm going to go now because I still have to do another live stream, which will be long. And then I might do Twitch. I don't know. It's like midnight. What happens in your relationship is between you and Salah, not no one's business. Exactly.
Yeah. And we got a pharmacist here too.
You didn't seem happy.
And healthcare professionals.
Yeah. Oh, I am. And I'm going to get to that later in the reaction. Don't worry. Obvious repetitive trolls gets deleted. Easy to follow. I trust your judgment, Meep.
Autoimmune.
Okay, guys. She never addressed the blackface. Yeah, never. Hi, Sarah Jean. Twitch tonight? Possibly. I'll let you know. Because I have another live stream to do, Sarah Jean. So they're very strict with insults and harassment. So if a gun goes on Twitch to trash you, she can get suspended quick. Oh, yeah, true. I'll be visiting her channel. Might be petty. I don't care.
Immune disorder.
She's a Karen. Look at her haircut. The Karen haircut. Yes, I did, Robin. I apologized to his wife, but not to him. I never will. He's disgusting, and he deserves everything I said about him. So, because he started it.
Wow.
So, that's all I'll say about that. Thank you, Renee. But she said some bad things about me also. So, but I don't care. Whatever. I don't care about these people.
Yeah, we want
Deirdre, I'm coming right back in about 20 minutes or so. Okay, so
we've tried. We've all tried.
They did that, Applebee's.
I'm trying to almost
eye roll.
Yeah, just filters are failing tonight, Tess.
Yeah, no one knows what my hair looks like now. Thank you, Meditation Paradise Land. Thanks, Lynn. I'm not the one who said the super chat. Okay, guys. Danielle reacted to a few people.
Kicking in now. Diabetes, the
very
hypoglycemia.
Bright people. Good people.
Oh, she looks bad. That food's taking it down, taking a turn now.
Hi, Tangerine.
Entering the bloodstream.
A free party. All right, guys. I'll see you guys later. Bye.
Oh, goodness. Chantel, you look terrible. We're going to stop you right there. Uh-oh. It's our friend Milk. It's my friend Milk Tea. Milk, we love you. We think you're fantastic. We're on your side, girl. All right, let's remove them out. I'm going to come up here. Wow, my hair went wild. Oh, my goodness, guys. Well, thank you guys for joining us. That first bit with Yo Mama was a little bit wild. Jeez. He was wired this evening, wasn't he? And then we had good old Chantel, who looks like she's almost at end of life stages at this time. So just prospectively. Wow. Whoa, my goodness. All right, guys. I guess I'm going to check in and see. Thank you, Bella Italia, for all of your insight this evening. And thank you, Cheekbones. We love having you always back. We're going to make sure once you feel like you're ready to come back and back in on the panel, you just email me. Let me know what dates you are available because I'm out here. You know, we're going to be here till the end with Chantel. Thank you. Thank you, Joan. It turned out to be a great stream in the end. Come back and join us. Yes, make sure you guys hit the likes before you head on out. I'm going to try to make a better thumbnail. You'll have to come back, Bella Italia, because we're going to we love getting medical panels going, and just people joining in and, it was a great live. It turned out to be a great live with all the drama that is going on in Girls World. And all the stuff. Oh, okay. Well, we will get you back on here. Okay. Well, why don't we maybe plan for this weekend? Would people like to see Cheekbones come back this weekend? Maybe we can talk about that, and maybe we get Bella Italia up on here too. I got a new modem and wireless, so I upgraded the equipment so we can stream better over here. So after the last fiasco, I said, let's get this thing improved. Let's get out here. Let's be Chantel's de facto healthcare provider since she does not receive any healthcare in Kuwait at this time. So if she's not going to be listening to, at least we can potentially help save that poor woman's kidneys if she listens to us over here. But I have a feeling that she is not going to spend the money on the medical care that she needs. But we can only hope. There was a time I felt really like the time when I actually did the video of her like hobble outside. I was actually kind of cheering her on for a moment. I was like, you know what? Maybe everybody has been giving her such a hard time about her not getting outside that I was happy that it turned her a little bit upset and got her to go outside and start to exercise. I was all for it, because even if I just not like somebody's personality, I'm always going to want to see people have better and improved health. Always. Oh, thank you, Cat C, for the super sticker. I really appreciate that. Thank you. That's so kind of you. It's sweet. Thank you. I appreciate that. I'm glad you enjoyed the talk tonight. We had a lot of time. I'll do better. Well, you did great. My equipment was terrible. Defended herself just fine. Oh, she'll do a great job. Oh, Milk will be more than capable of defending herself with Chantel's uneducated nonsense. When you have two people who just, are cussing and blinding and going to really childish, immature insults of people, it doesn't take a lot of ability to really win an argument with those types of folk. It really doesn't take much to like knock them down pretty quickly. Like I said, she doesn't come over to this channel, and they didn't come after me after I called her out for misusing her experiences with Nada that she said were involving DA and DV. And I have been some of you may have seen the video. I am a person who has experienced DA and DV in my home from a intimate partner and had intimate partner violence and have had to go to court and take the person to court and so forth. And so I really do not like it when people try to use that type of history and use it to their benefit. And she's tries to use that, and your mama was trying to use that, and I never heard a word. So I think when I think it's terrible that they are coming for Milk Tea. I think because she doesn't necessarily work at the visa office, they feel that they have more leeway to be critical. I don't think that's the case. She has a lot of experience in living abroad, and one of the ways that you learn the most is having to have that experience. When I lived in Mexico for many years, I had to have the FMA2 and the FMA3. So when it comes to immigration paperwork for Mexico, then obviously that's something, at least at that particular time, I have more experience of that type of paperwork. But I don't, have necessary for the Middle East. She's just wild. Anyway. All right, guys. We've been here for quite some time. And I'm going to let you guys finish the night out. I had a great time. I am doing lives to the leap year, to the leap day. And so tomorrow night, I'm hoping that I will get to Glitters and maybe Amberlynn. So yeah, that's what I'm hoping to do. That's what I'm hoping to do. So just so we can, not get them all laughing about me trying to do the same people all the time. Not that I care. I wouldn't care one way or the other. I personally like to look at other people because everybody has different medical stuff. And Anna, or Glitter and Lasers, and Amberlynn both have lipedema and lymphedema. I think they might have both. So I'm always interested to look at those because I don't think anything that they're doing is helping out those conditions. So anyway, all right, guys, I'm rambling. Let me let you all go. It's late. Thank you all for being here. I can't wait to see Milk Tea's reaction. This is going to it's still got one more night of craziness, I think. Or maybe tonight's the last night. Who knows? But anyway, guys, I'm going to take me off the stage. I'm going to bring up my end music. I'm sweating because I think I got too many clothes on. I got a hat.